mic on this entire time. God fucking damn it. Okay, all right. We're watching Ethan Klein's lawsuit updates on Frogan, just to reiterate. Fuck.
So it's like being found guilty at trial, and then they're sentencing. So they're sentencing. That's all that's left.
Okay, got it.
And it's very, very, very bad to default. That is a very bad and dumb thing to do.
Or you just lose, right?
And she has an attorney. That's the crazy part, and we know that because we talked to him about it. So yeah, she lost, and
the $900 a year attorney, right?
I don't know if her lawyer's lying to her, or if she does. I don't know what's going through her head because she seems to think she hasn't lost. But I promise.
I have a feeling she doesn't actually believe that. I think she's maybe being a bit of a lie face, because then she has to answer the people who to the people who donated where that money went.
Promise you, Frogan, you have lost.
Okay, that's
when I answer those
really
questions.
Weird. I don't really know what to make of that.
And
no, let's not do slavery.
Listen, in my opinion, it's not going to go good for her. I don't think, and I don't think this judge, based on what I can see, he's a no nonsense type of fella. He's a Bush appointee. A Bush senior appointee, I think.
Bush senior?
He's like in his 80s.
Jesus.
Which God bless him, by the way. And if you're watching this, thank you for all your years of service, sir, and as a civil servant. And I'm just in awe of your longitude and dedication to American democracy.
Okay,
sir. But I don't think the judge is gonna look too kindly on the facts of the case. So I don't know. Frogan, I don't know. I mean, you did lose. I didn't really know what to say.
Interesting. So,
but also what's interesting, she raised a bunch of money,
and
then she didn't even fucking respond to the lawsuit.
Like at all?
No.
Like no, because you said that
she never responded.
She had a lawyer that you guys were like
yes.
So.
Yep.
So he was doing something, but at no point, no filing whatsoever from Frogan.
No.
That is baffling.
She wrote.
And where did those thousands and thousands of dollars go?
She raised almost $40,000.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But she didn't respond to anything.
So is winning
that costs money
in her mind that
she
pocketed $40,000? Is that the winning?
I mean, listen, I don't have enough information to say that.
Can't really
but
say
if I was someone that donated to her, I would definitely be curious about how that money was spent, because clearly she doesn't have that money in legal costs.
You can't prove that she spent $40 is like low, right?
40,000.
40,000. You meant.
Yeah.
According to documents, she spent $1,000 on legal fees. That I saw Lust looking at. Apparently, the guy charged her $950 total.
Yeah. So she spent a total of $1,000.
I'm not saying that. I don't know what.
Well, presumably, I mean, maybe this is giving too much credit, but she's just assuming I'm just going to default on the lawsuit, take the loss, and the penalty will probably be less than $40,000, and I'll use the GoFundMe to just pay.
That's a horrible idea, because basically, by default, it's almost like max damages in most cases, which is going to be like $150,000.
Oh.
And then here's what's interesting.
Why did she do that?
Here's what's interesting. I think she thinks she can declare bankruptcy to get rid of it.
That's what Lust said, isn't it? Didn't Lust say something like that?
I was going to say I don't think that works, but I honestly don't know.
If she's, I think that's that's the only thing that makes sense to me. So
man, she's in a rough place in life.
I wish she would have just
weird.
I really gave her like a really fair out that didn't involve.
Yeah, apparently all she needed, like, it sounded like, I think from what I've heard from other channels, is the agreement was they would settle if she would have apologized, but she won't. Which, if it wasn't Frogan, I would almost admire that. But she actually is in the wrong. So that's what makes it stupid. Like, if she wasn't in the wrong, and if this really was just a bullshit case and she was being, victimized and harassed and attacked as she claims she is, then that would be an admirable thing for her to buckle down and be like, no, fuck you. But it sounds like maybe, perhaps, in my opinion, what she did do was take a bunch of money, not do anything, and refuse to apologize because of her own misplaced pride. So, not much admirable there.
Like a lot of finance. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to like fuck anyone's life up. You know what I mean?
He actually does seem to
I just
feel
wanted
bad.
a little. I felt we were being really fair, and you know, I don't know what to do. I mean, she didn't even respond. So she's like, "What are you supposed to even do about that?"
Yeah, I don't know.
To be fair to her, on her GoFundMe, it says it will be for other bills and personal expenses from lost wages. And
Right. Yeah, that's the caveat, is that little addendum. So, like, even though if there's going to be people, if it turns out she did just use all the money to just live and just spent $1,000 on a lawyer, I don't think the people who donated GoFundMe can actually sue her. They could give her a lot of shit, but I don't think they could sue her, because she did kind of put in there, that is the caveat, that it does a little bit say in there that she could use it just to live. Doesn't explicitly say where the money has to go.
and damages from this litigation.
Mhm.
So,
Lost wages.
She basically wrote it so that she can
spend it on whatever she wants.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Clever,
smart.
Yeah, clever.
On her part.
He's smart, but
base?
evil. She's not a good person. If there's anyone still in doubt, this woman is a good person. She's not. She's really not.
Okay, well.
She sucks. She really sucks.
I thought there.
Genuinely,
I was confused by all of it, and I honestly
sucks.
expect there to be
She's
some
a shitty
explanation.
human.
But it
There's
sounds
not.
like there really is.
No, they just literally didn't answer.
Bizarre. Okay.
So basically, what happens now is
yeah, Joel the Glorious.
So now it's just Denims. She's the last one standing.
Denims is the last one standing. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough.
Denham
and,
is stubborn little shit.
Hey,
Denham seems to be the only one going about this in a
that one's gonna go for a while, I'm afraid. So
smart
and
way.
that is what it is.
when's
How
your next
Seems like the
meeting with
H3
her?
snark
Or...
people are idiots.
Court date or
No,
whatever.
I think
date.
it's all we're just waiting for the judge right now, because
I'm
she
copying
filed
my
a
little
motion
red book.
to dismiss on the pleadings. We filed a response, and now we're just waiting for the judge.
Because last I heard it was going to be
Mount,
October,
but-
but that's just from her talking about it, I feel.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a
Bye.
hearing or if it's still on the calendar. I don't know. This shit is so like nebulous. I don't know what's going on with all these judges, and the legal system is so like ridiculously convoluted.
Yup. As Brittany is finding out right now.
So yeah,
He's not a ton.
I don't want to ruin anybody. You know, it's not my goal. I just
Good to
want a
know
little
ya.
bit of, you know. It's not
Maybe
right.
I'm needing to work her.
Yeah, he didn't text me back.
I know.
Oof.
But also, I just thought,
There's no
and I find it
sense.
interesting that Hasan is
Hasan
always like,
doesn't
I'm
talk to
helping
him.
him. If I ever help them, you're not going to hear about it from me.
No, he doesn't help.
And like,
He doesn't give a
meanwhile,
shit.
everybody's like defaulting and begging for money and in just total disarray. And I just feel like he's not helping them.
We want. Oh, sure.
I just feel like he's not. But I mean, it's not his responsibility. And anyway, I don't really have a lot to add. Just that. People were confused about the default thing. So, yeah, no official filings. Just so basically, the only thing that was answered was done by my lawyer, which is communications we had
I
with their
adopt
lawyer. That's the
Animal
only thing.
husbandry?
Mm.
And again, what those communications show is that we were
Why can't
very
I do the animal
communicative
husbandry?
and very patient. We gave them like 3 time extensions of like a significant amount of time to deal with it. So I don't know what more we could have done to accommodate them. Anywho, that's all I have to say about that.
All right, what we got next? That was the H3 podcast. Update on Pro. How do they have elevator music?
Hey guys, we should
Alright.
be live right now.
So this is Lust covering Frogan's plan. Yeah, this is okay. So Ethan mentioned the If she gonna do the bankruptcy thing, maybe. Ooh, and Noah Samson calls us out. Interesting. All right, I want to hear more of that.
There might be a brief interruption.
Right. Les is gonna clear up the fro thing.
So my daughter is homesick and she's sleeping right now.
Aw.
The wife will be taking care of her.
Well, you work from home, so get over it. Yeah, you're gonna be the guy taking care of your daughter.
So here is the Goosey doc. Oh, there we go. Always trying to get me to invest in Robinhood.
There you go.
So yeah, a lot to talk about. Hey Alex, hey Goosey. The Goosey doc is here. I think it's relatively an interesting topic today. We have a little bit of Noah Samson at the end. It does look like Frogan and Noah Samson did collab together, so that's always good. Hey B6, hey Koji's and Boba, and hey Dylan.
I never thought I saw them merging
why
for some
not
reason.
make a
These lawsuits are really bringing in all the most insufferable people on the internet together.
AT4, why not make a video today? So yeah, I hope the baby is better today. She's sleeping right now. And my wife will be taking care of her during this live stream should she wake. So we'll probably be okay today. All right, so is Frogan entering the bankruptcy era? So Frogan has defaulted and she is publicly taught. I don't know, I guess my wife's getting lunch now.
In Ethiopia are gonna be looks like.
The Frogan has defaulted and she may be declaring bankruptcy very soon. And we'll talk about the legal, whether or not the GoFundMe, if she spent money from the GoFundMe. I will take a quick listen to Ethan right now. I believe the deal Ethan offered for settlement was probably very reasonable. It was make an apology like Caseytron and also give me your GoFundMe. There could be a problem with the GoFundMe because
Sure.
theoretically, even according to her own
scared of you,
GoFundMe,
but-
she could have spent money on like rent
I have a feeling you're gonna be
and
trouble.
stuff like that. And I'm sure that would have been very, but like, here's the thing, right? Bankruptcy sucks in the US. I guess bankruptcy is not that bad in other places like Australia, but bankruptcy, like, it's not a good thing. Getting credit, having credit cards, everything is on credit. It's tough. It is tough. So this fundraiser is to cover any and all legal fees. Okay, that makes sense. And any other personal bills and expenses from lost wages and damages. If I had to guess what happened here was, this was a long time ago. The GoFundMe, when was the last update? If I had to take a guess what happened here was, this must have been in like October or sometime, that there's no money left, right? No money left. So where did the money go? Well, it went to like Uber Eats.
Ooh,
It went to
and then we
her
got
rent.
Stalinist Russia.
Obviously,
Man, I got
she's not making.
Mao's
If
China
this
and
is a
Stalinist
full-time
Russia.
job
This
for
is-
her, and she's getting
gonna
100
be-
or less
be rough.
viewers on average,
I'm just gonna stay nice to everyone.
there's no way she's making any type of money to pay rent. Assuming her rent
This is
in Los
Hasan UK
Angeles
era.
is $1,500, which I think is cheap, or even she doesn't have any roommates, right? She does not have any roommates, so
Does she come from money? I kind of have a feeling that just the way she acts, the amount of entitlement that Frogan exudes, she seems like a chick that comes from money. So I bet her parents help her out. I mean, has like 15 followers and lives in an apartment in LA. There's no way she could afford that with what she makes on Twitch. Got to be some parental help. I don't see how she'd survive otherwise.
yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's kind of like how she able to afford rent. This is
Yeah.
Frogan.
Parents with money.
How was he able to and she was much more popular, like, so this is the last 30 days. So she averages 112 viewers. That's not good, and she's only active
That's
22
not
days of the 31 days.
Good.
She's only streaming 104 hours. Like, all these numbers, like, to me, emphasize, like, this is not a... There's like stream here where, yes, he was streaming to an average of 25 viewers. If this is your full-time job, your only job, and yeah, and people have calculated she still has student loans, right? Student loans will absolutely not be forgiven
graduate program
in bankruptcy. Now, we can talk about the different scenarios that Ethan Klein's lawyer fees and so on. That's a far more interesting topic. But for student loans, no. Student loans are the only type of loan that way where no amount of bankruptcy will ever offset them. And even if you try, it will still start collecting interest. Yeah, student loans are the nastiest type of loan. It's the only type of loan where bankruptcy could not theoretically get.
I'm really hoping a Democrat gets back in office because like upcoming student loans that are now that SAVE program's over. A little scary.
Rid of it. So again, you have Frogan. She's streaming to 25 people.
Not the only reason I hope a Democrat gets back in office, obviously, but selfishly, that's one of the reasons.
Her big live stream here, when she's talking about the lawsuit, this must have been. A lot of these are what I would call hate watchers, if you will. So they're not actively donating to her. But even you can see like the best day she had was like 506, and that was the Charlie Kirk day, right? So she's struggling. If this is her full-time and only job, which many people believe it is, and I too.
If she had another job, she would talk about it and complain about it so much.
Believe it is.
People would know if she was working.
She's losing followers on these days. Like, you know, like it's not, these numbers are really, really, really bad. And I have our numbers to compare it to, and we couldn't be full-time. Even if we like minimize, lived in a small apartment, you know, ate ramen every day, we still wouldn't make enough money to full-time this. So the question is, where did her rent go? How does she pay rent? How does she pay for food? Right? She's always eating. How's she partying with the girls? Right? Well, the answer is, this money's gone. So it's not gone spending it on legal fees. I really believed it is gone spending on personal expenses and bills, electricity. And we'll take a look at Ethan right now.
Okay. Just some fun times, you know? Oh, and then the other thing I guess I wanted to just explain, because I haven't really, was that people have been wondering what's going on with Frogan, and I think she's confused, because I've seen clips of her saying, she's like, "Oh, you guys think the suit is over? It's far from over. It's still going on," and I'm like,
"Yeah, the suit is over, Frogan."
Right.
I have no idea who's telling her the lawsuit is not over. But it's definitely not the lawyer. It's definitely not the lawyer, man.
Another one right there.
No, you lost.
Is that the case? I really don't know what's going on.
They failed to respond. And what's crazy.
So not only did she lose, she lost in the worst way possible. Typically, you're not going to get the max. The max is $150,000. To get the max, you have to prove malice, which is really, really tough to do. So, like, if she had a competent lawyer just respond, like, just like a one-pager saying, okay, well...
What a hubristic, stubborn little bitch. Like, if she really did just spend all that money on herself and just tucked away $1,000 for a shit lawyer, but then still refuses to settle, even though it would have done her favors, but she just can't find it in herself to apologize, even though objectively she was in the wrong. That is the behavior of a spoiled child. That is the behavior of a spoiled child. Her parents have to have money. She has to have a fallback here because she's not panicking. I think there has to be a mommy and daddy swooping in to help here because she's fucked and she's still acting like a brat. So, There
we
has to be
agree
some
she
help
did
she's getting.
copyright infringe, but she has such lower viewership that the market thing, it didn't really affect the marketplace. And most importantly, she didn't do it out of malice. She just doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah, I think
You go
there's some
from
malice in there.
150.
She's a malicious girl. She's mean-spirited. There's malice.
Probably to 50. Because again, she doesn't have that viewership
got knocked
that
down
would
to
really
2.
affect the marketplace. And if your argument against
Okay,
Denons is that she went to, like, Denons, there's no doubt, she went from 4,000 to 46,500. Like I tell you, we do this all the time. We can log on to Twitch right now. There's not a single person on
you.
Twitch with 46,000 concurrent viewers at this time. But that's the number that Denon's got, right? Hey, Skugots, that's the number. So any lawyer who's like not even competent, like just could have minimized the damages because all you had to do is show like, okay, well, prove malice. And I will say this. I don't think Denon's copyright infringed the video based on malice. I think she's just stupid.
And
You know,
malicious.
she was going with the crowd. Oh, hey,
And lazy.
Denons. And
I think a big one we're overlooking is laziness. She's a lazy girl.
Sean the Black and all these cool kids are, let me join. So I really don't think there is a malice point to it. And to get the full $150,000, you do have to prove malice.
Crazy is we gave them so much time, so much extensions. She has an attorney.
Yes. The extensions were crazy. You know, like, the extensions, like, Ethan Klein did not have to give these extensions. They opened with a 90-day extension, and they continued for 7 months. That's very, very generous. And that explains why Frogan was chilling and like, having, like, a good time, essentially. Partying with the girls, right? Because, like, it was being delayed. So in her mindset, I understand the psychology is, oh, cool, we got another extension. Oh, cool. Well, I bet you she just thought the extensions would continue forever.
Oh,
Right? Because that was the initial idea of her trying to avoid service. It's no different. So they were, she was basically baiting and switching Ethan Klein for extensions, which was very, very generous. I mean, very generous. There still hasn't even been a response. Their response was due August 5th. We're almost like June 5th. It's been almost a year, right? Almost a year of extensions from the response, not from the initial lawsuit, from the response.
We told them, like, you have such and such amount of time to file a response, or we're going to file default. Like, she has no out.
But what does that actually mean, default? So
It means she loses by default because she did not mount a response. She's lost. She's guilty, 100%
so there's not
guilty.
because I don't know the ins and outs of how this works. If you don't respond, even if like the judge
Shit is gonna blow up on her so bad. I wanna know what happens when she gets online this week. It's gonna get weird. It's gonna get tense.
can't look at it and like decide, oh, even though you didn't respond.
Yes, that's correct. The judge cannot look at it because there's no response. The judge can only look at what is presented in front of them.
Just full translation, she did nothing. She sat on her ass this entire time
So the judge
with tens of thousands of dollars from her fans.
can't go like vigilante and be like, "Oh, I'm going to go on
Sure,
Frogan's
dude.
live stream." No, and they're not
You're the only one that
incentivized to do
doesn't
that
make
either.
me nervous.
To the judge, this is a
Fucking
great outcome.
Mao and Stalin over
I did
here.
a very little amount of work, and now it's off my docket, and on to the next case. To the judge, this is a great
Why are you
outcome.
mad? Why are you mad?
Respond, you're still in the right here. You know what I mean?
So the judge, the
I'm
only
just
thing
wondering.
now.
I'm trying to understand her rationale.
So the only thing now, well, so you can argue to like undo the default if you can show that like you were fucking in a coma or something
You had
like
a good
that.
reason
You know what I mean?
to not.
Yeah, so again, if the lawyer died, so we know Frogan is okay. So obviously there's Frogan and her lawyer. We know Frogan is A-OK. She appeared on Noah Sampson's live stream just last night. So there are no health problems for Frogan. Oh, Alex wants me to show the judge's face again. This is the judge from 2002. He probably looks even older and grumpier today than he does back then. But yeah, so basically, this is a very interesting scenario here because Frogan is healthy, and so Frogan's not going to be able to claim I have a medical problem or something like this. Now, there is one scenario, and the scenario could be true, where this guy just literally just dies.
That's what she's got to bank on? Is her lawyer dropping dead?
If he died,
that's the only
and
hope.
no one knew,
the fuck?
All right, we can overturn the default. That would be
so that's what
that
she's
would
hoping
be
for.
like a reasonable scenario. But that's like the only scenario I can think of. But no, Frogan didn't forget. Like, you literally have live streams where she's being reminded of by like hate watchers, right? Like, unless this guy died, like, it couldn't be Frogan. It's not going to be Frogan's side. The
Didn't they
only
just build a palace?
the only thing was like,
For sure, just build a palace.
if the lawyer
Yeah.
somehow died and
Alright,
didn't
settlers.
tell
Where are we
anyone,
gonna go? I don't even know where
and no
fucking
one
going
knew.
next, dude. Over here?
all right, overturn the default. Outside of
Yeah,
that,
there's plenty of room over
oh,
here.
Goosey says he's still alive. Okay. But he hasn't responded. We called him.
Okay.
We've emailed him. We have a contact form. I sent him in live just like a few days ago. Like, I filled out the contact form.
Yeah.
He never responded back.
Maybe we should go a little bit.
To not respond, right?
That's impossible for her, considering everything. It basically, all that's left is for the judge to determine the damages,
Yes.
Okay.
right? So it's like being found guilty at trial, and then they're sentencing. So they're sentencing. That's all that's left.
Okay. Got it.
And it's very, very, very bad to default. That is a very bad and dumb thing to do. And she has an attorney. That's the crazy part, and we know that.
Yeah, let me explain, like, why as an attorney, you're never going to want to default. This should be obvious. That, like, when people are, like, researching you, and they Google your name, and the first thing they see is, like, you default. And Frogan's a big name. She's a 2-time rising star. And you couldn't even be bothered to respond.
Never gonna live that down.
Like I said, even like a 1-page response where she said,
One positive. See, the 2-time rising star is not even a positive. It's just another piece that people use to make fun of her. That's so fucking depressing. That something like that the only award she's gotten is just another fodder that people use to make fun of her of how much she sucks. That's not funny. It's sad.
hey, I have 100 viewers. I'm not a market replacement, obviously. And also the fact, I didn't do it maliciously. That would have saved Frogan 100K. I'm not joking. That would have saved Frogan 100K.
Lazy, stubborn girl.
150K is like you maliciously, intentionally, and actually successfully stolen
Sure.
money from Ethan Klein. Like, you did it in a way that you wanted to inflict the maximal amount of damage and pain. I just don't see Frogan having done that because her viewership is so low. Like, clearly this didn't work out the way Frogan thought it would work out.
Because we talked to him about it. So, yeah, she lost. And
Yes, default judgment was approved by the court. That's Alexandra. That's our good friend, Denins. Yes, default judgment was approved by the court. They just had to figure damages. This is the court. Default by clerk. The clerk is for the judge. The judge signed it. It's here. Like I said, anytime. Oh, the judge didn't sign it, but the deputy clerk did. So that's good enough. Anytime you have, like, a signature. Well, I guess they signed it digitally, which is also okay. But it's a U.S. District Court clerk, Ingrid Valdez. I'm assuming this is the clerk for the judge, and they signed it. So it's all official. It's all official. It's all legit. It's a default.
Oh fuck! I tried to build
well,
an
I mean,
aqueduct.
the mitigating factor is she has no viewers.
I don't need an aqueduct.
So if you're saying market replacement, what is the market? You know, like you literally have 25 viewers. Like, okay, so let's say all 25 viewers were gonna watch Ethan Klein, but they watched you instead, right? You know, I would just suggest that like that's not really competition for you, right?
Hell yeah, man.
Now again, you have to look at her numbers back in the day, right? When were Frogan's numbers? During the looked like she was doing pretty good. 2000, no, okay, 1600. Like, it looks like in 2024 she was pretty good. Oh, geez. You know what? This must have been the viewership. Okay, I take it back. Holy moly. This must have been the day, right? So she went from literally like less than 100, which is she's at now, to 5, 6. What happened on this day?
Leading candidate. Fuck yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at statistics.
Aha! I'm winning. No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Winning. Sweet.
So she streamed for 5 hours and she peaked at 8. No, this gotta be a bot, right? So, like, again, I don't know if I can trust this data that well, but it does look like she did good. She did good. So she didn't do 46,000 good, but 5,000 for Frogan is definitely, it's the same jump. Okay, it's the same
And that's been since all this drama has gone on, right? Is it just people piling in, wanting to know where their money went?
jump that you would see from
It's that like 75% of the chatters is like, hey, by the way.
Denins. But like I said, the jump is lower, right? So like Denins is at 46.5. And she normally under 4. So she jumped 11 times. Frogan, it looks like jumped like 50 times or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can trust it. This doesn't seem like there's 180 people even on Twitch. Oh, she got featured on Twitch's front page. And this is like the thing that like really like bothers me, right?
Twitch's front page. Is that like the internet equivalent of like the front page of a mag? The more I talk, the sadder and older I'm gonna sound. So I'm just gonna shut up now.
Like it really it's kind of crazy. How do you get 180 people watching you, and now you can get 25, right? Yeah, but it's not as big of a theft. Like you gotta look at shades of gray. So Denins, if you think Denins theft is 150,000, you cannot then say, okay, somebody with 5,000 viewers, right?
We already converted to religion. Wait, we already converted to Christianity. Or did we go ahead? What religion am I right now? I found it. Oh, okay. Right. Right. Ah, fuck.
Does that make sense? Like, you gotta. Okay, so everyone wanted to check January. January, there's nothing. There's nothing January. Like, this is the big one. Everything else is very small.
How often does she stream?
This is her growth.
Hours streamed. May, 96 hours. So, like, a full work schedule is 40 hours a week. And in 1 month, she just, okay, so it's like she's carrying, like, a third or part-time job. So she does plenty of streaming, right?
Growing, but, like, it's actually, like, average viewers. Yeah. I don't know how it's doing this stuff, but this is January. January was not a good. Yeah, January was 401.
Peak viewers.
So yeah,
I can't make fun of anyone for being in the low numbers here. Well, I'm a beginner. I mean, hopefully someday I'll get up there. But she's been around for years, so I guess it is kind of.
the content nuke
sad.
was not that big, so it's January. So yeah, again, she does have a very. I'm not. The argument is not like, hey, we didn't commit any copyright infringement. No, the argument is like we just didn't like do as much as Denon's. If you want to get Denon's for this amount, okay, get her for that amount, right? But don't get us for this amount because we're not Denon's.
Sweet, everyone voted for me.
Okay.
Ah.
How do I change this? Damn, like. Yeah, 1. Okay, January 1 to 30. Okay, there we go. Okay. That's 2026. Jesus. January 1 to 30. Okay. There we go. We finally have a number. Okay. So she didn't peak. So she peaked at 7. Okay, so that wasn't like she peaked. This has got to be one of these 2 days. 5/16 or 7/17, okay? So, like, the argument is very simple. You have Denon's who peaked at 46.5. Okay? Denon's deserves the maximal damage, not me. I only peaked... Look, I only did 150 damage. Not even 1/5, like 1/8 or something. Yeah, 1/8. Some like way less amount of damage than Denon's did. So if the damage is like done per view, and here we'll take a look at our good friend Denon's. Oh yeah, this is Denon's right here. This is yeah, it's average views, peak. Yeah, this is her peak view. Yeah,
Is that monthly?
it was these 2 days.
Oh, no, days. Oh,
So you
okay.
look at like Denon's.
She does well for herself. I wonder how much she actually makes. Because she's not like top tier, right? But she's gotta make enough to have a living. That and her OF.
Is at
I don't know
45,000.
how it fucking
Yeah,
works.
45.7. Okay, maybe she peaked a little higher than that, but that's what they have here. So you got to look at the numbers, right? And that's the argument they're making in Denon's case. You got to look at the numbers. Frogan's number is way worse than Denon's, right?
Not as popular.
Okay, long clip. Yeah, we still Goosey is right. Long clip.
I don't know if her lawyer's lying to her, or if she does. I don't know what's
I
going.
think she's just lying because she doesn't. I mean, she doesn't want to have that conversation with her followers and where that money went. I think she's just avoiding that conversation.
Going through her head because she seems to think she hasn't lost. But I promise you,
The more she says, no, there's something in the wind. Shit's coming. She doesn't have to say anything. No, it's legal stuff. Can't really say anything. I mean, she could milk that for the next year,
you have lost.
Okay.
hoping
That's
that people just forget
Really
about
weird.
it.
I don't really know what to make of that.
All right. I don't even know where to settle
and-
anymore. Where do I settle? Settle,
Listen.
settle.
In my opinion, it's not going to go good for her. I don't think, and I don't think this judge, based on what I can see, he's a no nonsense type of fella. He's a Bush appointee, a Bush senior appointee. I think
Bush senior?
He's like in his 80s.
Jesus.
Which God bless him, by the way. And if you're watching this, thank you for all your years of service, sir, and as a
very
civil
wise of you.
servant. And I'm just in awe of your longitude and dedication to American democracy,
Okay.
sir. But you know, I don't think the judge is gonna look too kindly on the facts of the case. So I don't know. Frogan, I don't know. I mean, you did lose. I didn't really know what to say.
Interesting. So,
But also, what's interesting, she raised a bunch of money,
Yeah.
and then she didn't even fucking respond to the lawsuit.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
I think that was her plan the entire time. Was just find a way to rake in some fucking cash to survive on her ass for the next year. Didn't she? I mean, doesn't sound like she was ever planning on fighting. For what it looks like.
She had enough money to hire the lawyer she did.
I don't think she was ever
to
planning
deal
on
with the
fighting.
lawsuit.
Because at the very beginning, wasn't it like they subpoenaed her and they couldn't even get a hold of her to serve her. Like she was in hiding. I think she's been just. I think her plan this entire time was raise a bunch of money, milk the hell out of this process, and just not do shit. Just be on her ass for the next year. That's kind of what I'm wondering.
But like, I don't think she paid the guy very much or anything at all.
It was $1,000, right?
Like at all?
No.
Like a no, because you said that she had a lawyer that you guys were like
Yes.
so.
Yep.
So he was doing something, but at no point, no filing whatsoever from Frogan.
No.
Yeah, there literally was no filing at all. No response after like almost a year.
That is baffling.
She raised almost $40,000,
Interesting.
but she didn't respond to anything.
So is winning, in her mind, that
She wasn't.
she pocketed $40,000? Is that the winning?
I mean,
Yeah, that's the winning, guys. Look, somebody with student debt, like with this type of numbers, I mean, they cannot. Look, how are you going to pay rent with these type of numbers? Like, I know what our numbers are, and our numbers are way better than Frogan. We're like at 460 now. Like, many times we can get over 600, sometimes we get over 1,000. And I know our numbers. Like, I know our numbers, our back end, and it couldn't even support half a person full time. Like, I'm not talking about like a Frogan size person. I'm talking about half a person full time. If this is her entire job, then yeah, she was probably taking money from this to survive. Mm-hmm. This is not a small amount of money, guys.
Probably use that. I mean, that probably covered her for a year, dude.
If she doesn't pay taxes on this,
assuming it's gone,
which she doesn't, right? And she's on like food stamps.
Which, if it's not gone, why is she still not using it for legal shit? Really confusing.
Stamps and welfare, which we have to assume she is because he makes so little money. This is a huge chunk of money for somebody on welfare. A huge chunk of money for somebody on welfare.
Listen, I don't have enough information
I don't know.
to say that. But if I was someone that donated to her, I would definitely be curious.
People are starting to ask
how
questions.
that money was spent, because clearly she doesn't have that money in legal cost.
Because
You
the
can't burn through
chances she spent $40 is like low, right?
40,000.
40,000, as you meant.
Yeah.
According to
The chance he spent $40 is low. I love this guy. I think this is correct. I don't even know if she spent $40, guys.
documents, she spent a
Yeah, like people don't understand. This is like how much the Walmart, like this money here is a lot of money. Like if you made $15 an hour, oh, thank you, NBTNC, for the $5. If I want to maintain a personal life, be honest, should I stick with finance or move forward with law school? I've been thinking about this a lot. That really, I mean, I can't answer that from like, without knowing like way more personal details about why you would do that or not. I think it's very easy to burn from finance. Law school, I would highly recommend going to law school on like a free tuition.
Yeah.
Like I would only go to law school.
Yeah. If you're going to grad school, if you're going to law school, make sure they are paying you. Rule of thumb.
In today's like economy, if it was either
If it costs you money, don't fucking go. They should be paying you a stipend and free tuition at the very least. After undergrad, all that shit's got to be free before you spend enough money.
like partially paid via scholarship or like a full ride.
Yeah.
I don't
Agreed.
think law school is worth paying the full price ticket price today. Also, it depends on like which law school you get into, right? So if you got into like Liberty Law School, the answer is no. If you got into like NYU Law, the answer is probably yes. If you can afford it. Like a lot of this is going to be dependent on like how much money you have and how much time you have. So like you get, I mean, a lot of this information we would need is like private. Yeah, if you went to Liberty Law School, there's no way I would ever suggest, even for free, I would not go there because it sucks. I know those students, right? So this is how many working hours you have a week. So this is how much you would make. 50, no tax, by the way. Georgetown, yeah. Georgetown's good. If you can get into Georgetown, that becomes a very interesting question. I guess it depends on how much you're making in finance right now.
If it's elite, it's actually worth spending money on. I mean,
right? Georgetown is a very good law school. It is. I got into Georgetown. It's a top 14 law school, which means it's like you will not have a problem finding a job. You should not have a problem finding a job. I'll put it that way. Again, it's not going to encompass everybody, but my friend went to Georgetown. We both got accepted, and he's doing very, very good right now. He's probably making he's partner at a law firm right now, and probably making $800,000 to $1 million with bonus a year. So again, yeah, it depends on how much you're making in the finance right now. Because remember, you will not be making any money
go away.
for 3 years at least. But Georgetown's very good. If you can get into better than Georgetown, I would go. If you could get into NYU or Columbia, I would 100% go.
I just told you, fucking.
Because that's where the real money is. That's where the real money is. 100K, yeah, 100K is nothing to scoff at. 100K is not bad. Okay, we'll get back to the Goosey Doc, but yeah, I mean, I think there's got to be like a way more personal details before like I can even give you like even like general advice on like whether or not to go. If you're making 100K now from finance and today's economy, I don't know. No, Baylor is not no, I would not go to Baylor if I'm making 100K. The only thing I would think of if I'm making 100K and I had to give up that 100K would be T14, which would be Georgetown is 14th, right? So the only way I would give up a salary of 100.
All right, I gotta go to the restroom really quick. Okay.
Okay, in today's economy is T14 or better. And the better I get, like if I can get to Columbia or if I can go to Harvard, yeah, then the answer is yes. And then it depends on scholarships and how much other stuff that it costs, right? If I could get to Yale, Princeton, Stanford, the answer is yes, right? Yes. So if you could break into the top 5, Michigan is also really, really good.
That's a huge area. It hasn't been.
I'm attractive. Again, so that's a piece of information. So if you're making $300K, the answer is no, unless to Georgetown. The answer is no to Georgetown, but to Harvard and Yale.
Okay, all right.
Take the loss.
A job. Okay, 950. Well, we gotta.
I kind of wonder if Les is a fellow ADHD baby.
We have to power through this, guys.
$1,000.
He says that every time. He always goes on tangents. Then he's like, "All right, guys, you gotta get back to the point. Knock it off."
On legal fees. That I saw
very
Lust
entertaining
looking
to
at.
react.
Apparently,
Yeah, shout out to me. Yes, shout out to me.
Yes.
He paid $950 is what he paid.
I charged her $950 total.
Yeah. For 5 years of work.
So she pocketed the rest.
I'm not saying that. I don't know what.
Well, presumably, I mean, maybe this is giving too much credit, but she's just assuming I'm just going to default on the lawsuit, take the loss, and the penalty will probably be less than $40,000, and I'll use the GoFundMe to just pay.
That's a horrible idea because basically, by default, it's almost like max damages in most cases, which is going to be like $150,000.
Oh.
And then here's what's interesting.
Why did she do that?
Here's what's interesting.
Sneeze.
I think she thinks she can declare bankruptcy to get rid of it.
I don't think.
I don't think she's thinking. I think she just doesn't want to. I think she's a lazy girl that is just trusting things to work out for her because she's a spoiled brat and so is not thinking much on this and is just sitting on her ass waiting for it to go away and playing victim. I think that's what she's doing. I don't think she's thinking much about this at all. I think she knows that mommy and daddy are probably going to help her out in the end, and she doesn't have anything to worry about.
I was going to say, I don't think.
So,
other than ostracization from the internet, which she's been there, right? And she likes to whine. So if she's given another opportunity to play victim, there it is.
that doesn't happen. Okay, so I'll explain. Well, we'll let Ethan explain it to you.
That works, but I honestly don't.
But if she's, I think that's that's the only thing that makes sense to me. So I don't know what's happening. I wish she would have just
weird.
I really gave her like a really fair out that didn't involve like a lot of finance. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to like fuck anyone's life up. You know what I mean? I just wanted a little. I felt we were being really fair, and you know, I don't know what to do. I mean, she didn't even respond. So
shout out to Jules.
It's like, what are you supposed to even do about that?
Yeah, I don't know.
To be fair to her, on her
monuments?
GoFundMe says,
I have astronomy there.
it will be for other bills and personal expenses
monuments.
from lost wages and damages from this litigation.
All right, settler.
So,
all right, what are we doing?
Lost wages.
She basically wrote it so that she can
spend it on whatever she wants.
Yeah,
Go
exactly.
there.
Exactly, nails, for
Where are you
instance.
gonna
You
go?
can spend it on nails.
Dude.
I mean,
Clever.
smart
Yeah, clever.
on her part.
Base?
Beast?
Beast?
Okay, well, I
But-
thought I was confused by all of it, and I honestly expect there to be
Wait, isn't that
some
already...
explanation. But
There's
it sounds
not.
like there really is.
No, they
Sorry.
just literally didn't answer.
Yeah, that's all mine.
Bizarre. Okay.
That's all mine.
So basically what happens now is
So now it's just Denims. She's the last one standing.
Denims is the last one standing.
Denims is the only one that's been somewhat intelligent and ambitious throughout this whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And hey. That one's gonna go for a while, I'm afraid. So
Yeah,
that
she's
is
actually
what it
making
is.
keeping
when's
work
your
for
next
it.
meeting with her? Or
Court date or
No,
whatever.
I think it's all we're just waiting for the judge right now. Because she filed a motion to dismiss on the pleadings. We filed a response, and now we're just waiting for the judge.
because last I heard it was going to be October, but that's just from her talking about it, I feel.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a hearing or if it's still on the calendar. I don't know. This shit is so like nebulous. I don't know what's going on with all these judges, and the legal system is so like ridiculously convoluted.
Yup.
So yeah, Alex says yes, the hearing is in June, but you can excuse Ethan. He's in a lot of lawsuits right now.
Brittany's
really is.
hanging out right now.
So yeah.
He's having fun.
I don't want to ruin anybody. You know, it's not my goal. I just want a little bit of, you know, it's not right.
Yeah, he didn't text me back.
I know.
Oof.
Oh, is he didn't text me back? Is that from Noah?
Mm-hmm.
We need like these
Hassan
sound
never
clips.
texted him
I mean,
back.
that is hilarious. He didn't text me back.
Poor baby.
But also,
They have just fought tooth and nail for a guy that doesn't give a shit about them. They're literally getting nothing in return.
thought, and I find it interesting that Hassan is
Hilarious.
always like, I'm helping him. If I ever help them, you're not going to hear about it from me.
In Hassan's defense, I think he's only said that like once, and I don't think he's put himself on a pedestal where he's like, he's going to be these guys' savior. I think he's brushed past it, and I don't think he's made much of a spectacle of himself, like helping these people out.
And like,
At least he's not
meanwhile,
being
everybody's like
disingenuous on that.
defaulting and begging for money and in just total
Yeah, we're
disarray. And
talking
I
about
just
you?
feel like he's not helping
Working.
them.
Yeah, D plus students. Yeah, when you default, you get max damages. Max damages is almost like guaranteed in default.
I just feel like he's not. But I mean, it's not his responsibility.
Right. Last little spot
Anyway.
we can make.
I don't really have a lot to add. Just that. People were confused about the default thing. So. Yeah, no official filings. Just so basically, the only thing that was entered was done by my lawyer, which is communications we had with their lawyer. That's the only thing. And again, what those communications show is that we were very communicative and very patient. We gave them like 3 time extensions of like a significant amount of time to deal with it. So I don't know what more we could have done to accommodate them. Anywho, that's all I have to say about that.
Night, Campbell.
Okay, so if the deal was if the deal was the same deal as Casey Tron, and I believe it was, make a very short apology video, which is
And then go right back to being an asshole like Casey Tron.
nothing to Frogan. She's not going to lose any subscribers, okay?
Stubborn bitch.
She
dude.
barely has any subscriber or any viewers to begin with.
Stubborn, spoiled little bitch. She's not gonna admit she's wrong.
I don't think an apology video is going to damage her brand.
She doesn't care.
This is an individual who has attacked
Brat.
veterans.
She's a brat.
Okay? Made funny jokes about 9/11. Okay? I don't think an apology video is going to really damage her brand, but it would save.
Well, if you remember, she couldn't apologize for that either. She's been blatantly in the wrong, where even someone on her side would have to admit that she's been in the wrong. She's not gonna do it. People like her don't think they need to change, so they're not gonna change. She's too happy being a victim.
Her from bankruptcy. So
She'd rather have money taken away than have that moniker of victim taken away.
also confused why she wouldn't make the apology video.
Because
again, the GoFundMe, whatever it is still
Or,
probably whatever is left here. Let's say that Frogan is eating McDonald's from Uber Eats every meal and paying her rent, electricity bill, and so
Likely.
on. But assuming she's on welfare and food stamps,
Why would she be on welfare? I don't think she's qualified to be on welfare. Why would she be on welfare?
still probably has more money than Casey Tron left.
Or are you just talking about like
Let me say this: Casey
health insurance for low income or something?
Tron did not have much money. Okay, Casey Tron had Denon's lawyers and her own lawyer. She had 2 different law firms, 3 different lawyers, and she was like paying like there could not have been much money in Casey Tron's GoFundMe, and Ethan Klein was okay with that amount. Like in Casey Tron's GoFundMe, I guarantee you there wasn't more than like $10,000, $15,000. Here, you could get more. So I think at this point in time, there's more money in Frogan's GoFundMe, if I had to guess, than there was in Casey Tron's GoFundMe. So it wasn't about money, okay? So it wasn't about money. It was just...
Oh, you're pretty. Surely the gods have smiled on you, droll, for they've led you to me. Well, hell yeah, girl. Let's get together later. Is that supposed to be Cleopatra? Hatshepsut. She's pretty. She's cool. But no, what's that face, though? Now, why are you looking at me like that? You seemed really nice at first, but now I feel like you're up to something. You're giving me the fucking stink eye. Why are you doing that? Why are you giving me that face? I don't feel so good about this anymore.
Just about the apology video. And she wouldn't apologize. A chatter asked Noah about what happens when a poor person is sued for defamation. He answered with exactly what Frogan's going through right now. Okay. Shout out to Goosey and Stream Standards. Okay. Don't know out. Okay.
I hate this.
Man. Face man.
And now we have a volume meter that we can put now.
Hello,
Okay.
sir.
And we will go.
German.
I hate
German.
this.
Okay.
We're talking sucks. You have to go through this, Ethan.
This is a rough time. These leaders are... A lot of these leaders are in a space that's making me a little nervous to be living in this current historical era. Fucking Stalin's Russia, Mao's China, World War I era Germany. Sure. These people are going to start getting pissed at me for getting along with all of them. See, now she looks nice, but wait. Now you're smiling. I do not trust that smile. What is this chick up to, dude? I have never been so put off by someone's face. Look at that Joker smile and how she's just like looking off to the side. I have never been so put off by an animation. Like, that bitch is up to something. I hope I'm not being sexist because she's the only woman I've interacted with, but I just do not trust her.
It does suck. But you know what else? When it doesn't suck, getting sued.
Look at his 90s fucking hair. What does he do? Every time I see a clip of this no person, his hair is just ridiculous. Like, he has to be doing it intentionally to make fun of himself. He has to be doing these haircuts ironically. The frosted tips. How are you going to do 90s frosted tips without even doing a little bit of gel? Now you just look like a hedgehog. Like, you look ridiculous, man. And the mustache, shut up. You're gross. You're gross. You're gross.
What if you're a poor person and get sued like this and can't afford like this? You default. And declare bankruptcy.
The plan has been laid out. Hold on a second. What happens if you're a poor...
Is he learning from someone? Him and Fro been talking?
Poor person like Frogan. Is there any way... Oh, check this second paragraph. Oh, okay, thank you. Is there any way to find out if Frogan's on welfare? Does anyone know this? I wouldn't know this, but...
If she's below a certain poverty level...
Is there any way to know Frogan is on food stamps? Right?
Probably.
She probably is, right?
She probably has poor person health insurance and food stamps. I mean, she's gotta be below the poverty level, which again doesn't make sense if she's living in fucking LA. Even though her place doesn't look that nice, a shack in LA is still minimum $3,000. So she's gotta be getting help from her parents. She's gotta be, and that's why she's not sweating, because she knows she's gonna be taken care of because she's a child.
Thank you, Goosey.
Still like being 29.
The people in his chat have fun names. I like his community. They seem fun.
Is it like being 28 being sued?
Wow.
Because that was me.
Does it change depending on your age? Would it be sadder or better if you were younger or older? What age? Like, I guess it would really suck if you're a child and being sued. But can you even do that? I don't know. I don't. What does her age mean? What is the significance of that?
Last year, because that was me last year.
Yeah.
What's it like being 29? When's your birthday?
My first lawsuit, November 4th.
Inshallah over by your 29th birthday, but I don't think it will be. But
Never know.
It's cute to see the family coming together like this. I mean, that's where Ethan's fucking up, right? Like, he's just bringing them closer. He's just bringing people closer together. And when you get terrible people closer together, that's how, like, an anarchist cult forms. Or some kind of... They're going to start, like, some kind of a wellness club. And start a GoFundMe. GoFundMe. Profit. Create a commune of assholes.
yeah, inshallah. 29 and sued. I'm not manifesting that for you. That's my life too. Well, my life, not too.
Yeah.
But yeah, 28. Never thought in my life I'd be sued.
Look at these guys. Dude, Noah's so depressed. And Frogan is so
Had to have seen it at some point because you talk on the internet and everything that comes out of your mouth is vile. So
happy.
that's because she doesn't have something. Everyone was like, I remember Nicholas Diorio was like, she's got to have something up her sleeve because she's not sweating, and she keeps saying, oh, there's something coming. Like, she has to have something up her sleeve. I don't think she has anything up her sleeve. I think that she is a princess and a baby, and she has people taking care of her, and she's very smug because she got a lot of money from well-meaning strangers, and she just sat on her ass and ordered DoorDash with it. So in her eyes, she wins because she's a piece of do-nothing shit. She gets to keep her victim card. Like, she's just, I hate her face. Not like aesthetically, I'm not calling her ugly. I think she's pretty, but she just has the smuggest. She's just mean-spirited. She's just icky.
I don't know what
person.
I mean, is it like crazy to think Frogan has a plan?
Yes.
Like, how can she fake that?
She has a non-plan. That's her plan. Is to not have a plan.
His happiness.
I need to go overseas.
You see how stressed Noah is.
Jail.
Dude, this guy is stressed out like crazy.
Yeah. And he's making more money than any of them. He raised $100,000 like overnight. People talk about sexism. They didn't give shit to the women.
Yeah,
He
it's
made
like
money overnight.
Or some shit.
people, don't really think about getting sued, but then you're
Yeah, except it's like real, Frogan. Like, just the fact that that's how it's like divorce court or some shit. It's not real to her. I don't think it's real to her. Because, I mean, she's like Donald Trump. She thinks she's infallible. Nothing can touch her. Because she's a spoiled little bitch and has never had to suffer any kind of consequences. And I honestly hope that this teaches her a lesson. But, I don't know, people like her always seem to get by.
remember you're in America, and then you say, well, here's
I
$100.
just compared you to Donald Trump, Frogan. How does that make you feel, huh?
$100.
It's liberal.
please.
And then sometimes you find out you're being sued with everyone else with a YouTube video.
What was that? What was that like? That first moment.
She's spending money too. She's got lip fillers. Got her nails done, and you could tell that her lips look fuller, and they have that weird, like, unnatural pout look to them. She got lip fillers. That shit ain't cheap. It's like, okay, so I get Botox, and every stab I get, I just get a tiny bit, like in these lines right here. Still about $400 or $500. Isn't it about the same? So she's getting lip fillers. That's where your money's going, people.
Dude, I had so many people messaging me. They're like, I just
Where
woke
your
up.
anti-Zionist movement is going.
And they're like,
lip
are you
fillers.
okay? I'm like, yeah. The fuck? I'm getting ready to go to my friend's house. They're like,
I do not know why she's so happy. Like, is it one of these things like
She'll be
where
fine.
psychology, like if I'm in Antarctica and I don't have like good clothing on, I actually will feel
That's the most random analogy I've ever heard in my entire life.
like heat. It's like reverse psychology, right? So Frogan is pretending to be happy, even though
What? His analogies make things so much more complicated. That's the second time he's stumped me. Like, what?
he's massively depressed. Like, she should be like this guy, Noah. He's very upset right now.
Well, this is pretty
Oh,
fresh.
so you don't
for
know?
Noah.
I'm like, yeah, no, I don't know shit. What's going on? And they sent me the link to like
Sure.
the
You're
H3
giving me that look again,
Productions
bitch.
Oh no. She couldn't afford the bills this month.
meme page. And I was like, oh, I'm like, that's
Now you
not
smile.
fucking real. I was like, that's the goddamn meme page. And then
hey, Pop.
Oh, she's
Okay,
scary.
what if this? Okay, I know Goosey's gonna get mad, but we can do this tomorrow too, guys. What if her lawyer is suing Frogan because Frogan never paid for his $950? What if
Because they went into her lips. That's where the fillers went.
the reason there's been no response is this guy's like, hey, Frogan, you owe me my $950. I invoiced you. When am I going to get paid?
I'm not going to do communism.
And then Frogan just
Not
never
doing it.
paid him.
I don't care about growth.
And then we're going to see a court case with the
Not
Nika
doing
law
slavery,
firm
not doing communism.
sues Frogan for $950. And that's why there's been no response. So the guy's not dead. According to Goosey, he's still living. He's still living. What if Frogan never paid her lawyer any money and her lawyer just refused to do anything? He said, you know what? Until I get paid, I'm not going to do nothing for you,
Till I
Frogan.
get my $900.
And then the next lawsuit we'll see in bankruptcy.
Ow.
So everyone, keep your eyes out for another lawsuit. Nika Law Firm versus Morgan something. Holy shit, that might make sense.
he sent me the video, and I was like, oh, so that is real. And I went home. I was like, fuck. I was like, yeah. I'm like, I can't hang out today.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I
Oh,
can't
it's
hang out
you.
today. I'm like, I
Fine.
can't. I'm like, I gotta like stare at a wall.
At least they're not
No, for real.
fighting with me. At
And-
least. Okay. Oh, yeah.
I
Harvard.
mean,
that's
just
like
speaking for
exactly what I
myself,
need
that
right now.
shit's feels pretty
Look at them in their
fucking
little
bad and
outfits.
stressful.
Little
Yeah, especially because it's just like I've never been sued before. My name wasn't public.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I'm sure it'll happen again, baby.
okay,
worry.
shit. Like now everyone knows my fucking last name and middle name now.
You can't shut your
Oh, it
fucking
I was
mouth.
just-
doxed you?
Yeah.
No. In a legal lawsuit, there's no such thing as
Stop
doxing, guys. We've all gone over
You need a name to be sued, baby girl.
this. To sue somebody, you need to know their real
Gandhi?
name. You can't sue Frogan
Can you imagine
because no
if I
one
said that
knows.
to Gandhi? What
Frogan
the
doesn't
fuck?
have an address.
Gandhi.
That's
Done.
Good
crazy.
seeing you, buddy. You're so cute.
I sent you the request.
Just want to give him a kiss on the forehead. He's just precious.
What if?
Why do they have that black background? Why do they do that? God, these people are so dull. How do they do that? How are they so unanimated and dull and have platforms? It's just so confusing.
What if this guy, to recover his $950, hires Leia for like $500?
Les is really sticking with that joke. He's not getting over the fees.
Our good friend Leia Vulik from H3 Snark. What if? Well, okay, follow me on this one. This would be crazy, but I would love it so much. What if? Okay, so Frogan spent most of the money on her whatever, and this guy. So I'm going to click off. This guy is going to sue Frogan for his $950 that he didn't receive, and he's looking for a lawyer even cheaper than he is. And he found Leia.
Right?
Now you have. Oh God, I would love that so much.
Bro,
God, it's possible.
they have to be.
They're all in the same like Los Angeles area. So the only lawyer cheaper than $950 for 5 years
I need a boat.
may be Leia.
Where's my
You
harbor?
see how much Leia wrote? 1,881 pages just to lose
Build me a boat.
per page. She's probably charging like 10 cents a page. It probably costs less money to hire Leia to write you a page of legal
Fucking sus ass smile again. Fine. Oh, now you look so satisfied and sly. What are you up to, girl? I don't think I've ever encountered an avatar more disturbing than the Egyptian Empress. She scares the shit. What is that smile? What is that? What is that? What disingenuous, sneaky... Oh, she is so duplicitous. Oh my god, oh my god, I do not trust you. It seems like it actually is hurting you to smile.
Stuff than to like photocopy. Like, you know, photocopies are expensive now. At the Kinko's, they try to charge me 50 cents for a black and white and like $1 for a color. It would be more expensive for me to photocopy like a handprint of stuff than it would be to hire Leia.
Okay.
The dream team, man. The dream team.
Got it.
yeah, Sueception. Yeah, B6. Sueception, yeah.
Oh, I forgot. You can't even do it that way. Never mind.
Let me see if I can.
Shut up.
But it sucked. I was like, fuck, man. It was annoying.
You're annoying.
Still is annoying.
You're annoying.
I mean, yeah, like, did you have a lawyer before that?
No.
So you
I
had
wish.
to do the
I
lawyer
didn't-
search?
Yeah, I had to like do.
Do you just
Dream team.
call her out on it and she thinks it's cute? Didn't even do your research?
Got it.
yeah, Sueception.
He's trying to, okay, this is what sucks is I think it sounds like he's trying to, I mean, not only, you know, come together as a unit against Ethan Klein, but it also sounds like he's trying to pick some brains about what to do. And everyone's doing terribly. So he's not learning from anyone. He's talked to iDubbbz and her, and it's been just no useful advice whatsoever. And he already has more money than she did after a year. So, Noah, you might be better off on your own, buddy. Or talk to Dedham. She seems to be pretty proactive.
Yeah, B6. Sueception, yeah.
Let me see if I can.
It's Suance. I did steal that from South Park. I'm sure they'll forgive me.
But it sucked. I was like, fuck, man. It was annoying.
This is annoying.
Still is
God.
annoying.
Fucking lawsuit is annoying. Irritating. It ruined my day. Ugh. Just ugh. Just icky. Icky human being.
I mean, yeah,
Shit,
like,
human being.
did you have a lawyer before that?
No.
So you
I
had
wish.
to do the
I
lawyer
didn't-
search?
What do you mean you wish? It's your action. It's something that you do for yourself. It doesn't just land on your lap. I'm assuming you're thinking that because that's how the rest of life has worked for you?
Yeah, I had to like do. So actually,
This idiot is still thinking that, like, that this guy is so lazy that, like, he's still, like, upset that he had to search for a lawyer in, like, a year. Dude, he's so hyper-focused on searching for a lawyer.
Okay.
That must, like...
No, it...
Wow. Was that really... Wow, I'm blown away. Like, you understand. It's like a roofer, okay?
Frick it.
They come to you, you idiot.
Frick it. Right.
Like, they're a service provider. They come to you. They spend tons of money advertising. Tons of money. Like, it's crazy. It's like, if I didn't... I have a great lawn care guy, but if I didn't have a lawn care guy and my grass grew really long, you know I would have knocks on my door.
Again, with the just out of left field analogies.
Or nonstop. Hey, I can mow your lawn for this. I can mow... This idiot is thinking that finding a lawyer is difficult.
Idiot.
What if I think, like, every, like... How many lawyers are there in America?
A lot? I don't know. Why is that even a...
1.37 million lawyers.
That's a lot. Yeah,
How is...
that's plenty.
Yes, B6, searching for a lawyer shouldn't be traumatizing. These are people pitching you their services
I think she
on
found
their
the
best
cheapest one,
behavior.
honestly.
And he's still...
I think she found the cheapest one that requires the least work and interaction. She found some kind of a, I don't know the right word, like an autopilot lawyer, where she could just be like, "Are you doing lawyer things?" And he's like, "Yeah." And she signs something, and then she doesn't have to do anything, and she spends the minimal fee to just give the impression that she's being proactive. She wanted to get a lawyer to make it look like she was doing something by doing the least. And a lawyer for $1,000 a year, that sounds about right.
Still kind of
I lied. I did have a lawyer. I had a lawyer for
She used past tense, meaning she doesn't anymore. Means the lawsuit is not ongoing, as thou claimst. Look at her ridiculous mouth. Look at her lips. Those are like twice the size as they were last time I saw a clip of her. She totally got fillers.
I don't want to talk about it on stream, but it was mostly for like
allegedly, in my opinion.
How do I word it? I had a lawyer that wasn't dealing with like any shit like that, but they were like under my belt. They were with Care. They were with Care.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
yeah. So
wait. What?
That's her lips. She's ugh. Desperate Housewives kind of thing.
What's
Care about a few things for a while.
What's Care? What's Care, guys?
Is it some kind of like legal aid program in California for people who are poor? I bet that's what it is. I bet it's like a legal aid
pertaining
legal program for people who don't make enough money. I bet that's what it is.
Yes, a lawyer cannot, like the long guy, knock on your door, or the roofer knock on the door. They can run some like Facebook ads. They can run billboards. They can run TV ads.
Okay,
but they're not allowed to solicit. Like Noah should have been the belle of the ball, right? But he makes it sound like it was the toughest thing he ever had to do.
Settler.
Is like pay somebody $700 an hour. That person should be begging you to be a client, not the opposite way around, right?
Wait, no.
Oh, okay. Goosey says I wasn't able to figure that out. Yeah, what? I guess it's a Muslim foundation. I no idea.
I bet it's just a
other.
I bet it's just a legal aid system for people who are economically without
things happening in my life, and then whenever that happened, I like started looking for lawyers, and then I asked them for referrals, and I reached out to a few of their referrals, and I talked to all of them, and I picked my current lawyer I have.
Oh god. Oh god.
Chose well.
Oh no. So she talked to multiple lawyers and thought this guy was the home run hitter?
I don't want to go.
Oh no, that's so terrible.
Fun.
Nice. You got to get some resources and get talk to like I don't know, get some insight on it early on. Yeah, that's good.
Is it?
Yes. Okay. So now we go to the Noah. This is really irrelevant. This is hilarious. I think this is Noah's plan. Okay, listen to Noah describe his plan.
Yeah, thanks for saying that. It does suck. But you know what else? Well, no, it doesn't suck. Getting sued. What if you're a poor person and get sued like this and can't afford like this? You default.
Where's the boat?
You default.
And declare bankruptcy.
And declare bankruptcy.
Or get a resource for a pro bono or free lawyer, which is kind of hard.
The pro bono free lawyer that he didn't even try to get.
A boat.
And probably maybe higher likelihood of losing.
Oh, highly likelihood of losing. But like a default is an absolute loss. No, there are options for really good pro bono. So I don't know. I think his plan is probably a default and go to bankruptcy.
I hate this.
All right,
yeah, that's crazy. Frogan's bankruptcy options. Okay, let's take a look. Thank you, Goosey, for the awesome document. Okay, bankruptcy. Chapter 7, most unsecured debt, where no collateral is backing the loan, like credit card or medical bill debt, can be dissolved under Chapter 7 bankruptcy, excluding spousal or child support, income tax, again, no, we don't, and student loans. For non-collateral debts, creditors cannot take your property without suing you and getting a court judgment. The question is, what type of property
She doesn't have
does
any
Frogan
property.
even own?
I doubt she has a car. She rents.
We know that she's renting her apartment. Does he even have a car?
No, I doubt she does.
I don't know.
Well, it's
Chapter
LA.
13.
Drive in LA.
Under Chapter 13, you can arrange to pay those kind of special debts. Oh, Goosey, I just saw on the website, but not too sure. Don't want to associate with her until I am sure. So that is talking about the mental health program that allows lawyers to be hired for a defendant. Oh, interesting. Interesting, yeah.
She's got to have a diagnosis, though. You can't get that kind of help unless you have an actual diagnosis. And it probably has to be an SBMI. So it has to be something severe like bipolar or schizophrenia. But I don't know how that... Maybe it's different in California. So to get those to get that kind of help, though, through mental health assistance, you need to have a diagnosis, and it has to be a rough one that basically indicates that you're incapacitated to do certain things on your own, such as like finding the right legal help or something, and that you need that extra leg up. So he has to meet those standards.
So you can arrange for those to pay for special kind of debt, which court-approved repayment plan. So there will be a repayment plan is based on what you can afford, similar to student loans, and protects you from all creditors throughout the process. When it comes to owing damages in court, most civil cases can have those damages discharged. Yes, look. These are the exceptions. Willful and malicious injury. Okay. If a court finds that you owe compensation or damages over injuries you willfully inflicted on individuals or property, this would be copyright infringement. These obligations cannot be discharged through bankruptcy. In certain Chapter 13 cases, if you obtain funds fraudulently, which we can argue about GoFundMe, an order of reimbursement may be dischargeable unless the other party files a claim objecting to its charge. So this is the big one.
You're Gundy.
This is the big one. Then you got fraud, embezzlement, DUI, family support, and government fines. So, willful and malicious injury. Because, and this is again another problem that she has with a lawyer that doesn't respond, because it is assumed that she maliciously, malice, this is going to cause trouble for her bankruptcy.
Oh, that gets in the
Now,
way.
if she had a lawyer and the lawyer contested the malicious and willful, and let's say that she's still lost, it actually could be defaulted on. Or, sorry, it could be bankrupted on. So it would just go away. This is why, like, her legal strategy makes zero sense. Let me repeat this again. Because of the malicious part. So as a lawyer, like, you're not, there's no justification to why she's doing what she's doing. I know some people say, oh, discovery, she's an H-free snark mod. No,
I don't think that it is with the intention of action. I think it is with the intention of just milking the fucking process and sitting on her ass in the hopes, I genuinely believe, that the spoiled little brat of her, where things have just probably landed in place for her all her life, she's just assuming it's going to work out. If she just drags her fucking feet.
I'm saying you can pay a lawyer half an hour of work, a few $100s, and they would contest the malicious and willful part.
And I am being assumptive that she's had an easy life, but she just this is just speculation on my part. She has the attitude of someone who has had everything handed to her, so I wouldn't be surprised if I learned that she came from money.
And even if we still lose, which we probably, let's say we lose, and we don't respond to nothing else,
Guilds.
we can default. Okay. We can default on the.
Never mind.
We can. So I'm not using default correctly. We can not pay our bankruptcy, not pay in bankruptcy. So when we file or chapter our bankruptcy, it's just gone, right? And this is what I'm thinking here is like, I'm thinking this lawyer is a transactional lawyer,
Why can't I just
and
have the
he only
exploring
does this: trademark, copyright, and basically trademark. He doesn't do bankruptcy. I'm thinking he didn't understand this part. Yeah, discharge is that. Thank you,
What do
Goosey.
you not understand?
Discharge is the word I want to
what he
use, not
does.
default. So it would have been so easy if you wanted to just do this. Then you argue the willful and malicious part,
All right, where's the caravel?
which I think is very easy to argue.
Right.
You lose
is-
the case,
Where's
okay?
the caravel?
Probably less than 150,000 guaranteed.
Right. You?
Let's say worst case, it's 100,000.
Okay, I want.
You declare bankruptcy, and then it's gone. But because he defaulted, it's assumed maximal damage, and most importantly, this,
Where's my settler? Dude?
that it was malicious. So you cannot discharge. So again, this is really stupid. This is incredibly stupid. I don't think this guy knew what he was doing on the bankruptcy part. Because all he really had to do was send in a one-page saying,
Well,
we don't believe it was malice.
Damn it.
Prove it.
Okay, I want you to.
And then even, we're going to try to prove it. But it wouldn't really matter because eventually it would go to like, how would I say it?
How do I get them on?
It doesn't cost very much money to do what.
Why is this so difficult for me right now? I just want him to get on the boat. I want him to get on the fucking boat, man. Can you get on the fucking boat? Can you just get on the fucking boat? Why doesn't it carry? Ugh! So I need a scout? Why can't I get a settler? How am I gonna get it settled across the ocean? It's way across the ocean, way to get on the bed. Hold on. I gotta Google something. How to bring a settler across ocean in Silva. Or you need a Galilean? I've already researched astronomy. Am I advanced?
What I'm
enough for that?
suggesting
I
to do.
think
It doesn't.
I am,
It shouldn't cost any amount of money.
dude.
Like responding cannot hurt you. Even the worst response
All right,
is better
building
than
a
no response.
Galilean.
Okay. Questions. Can Ethan cite?
Questions.
Yeah, correct. Yes, correct, Goosey. The summary judgment default as example of contributor or copyright infringe. Oh, yes, this is interesting. The answer is no.
Shit for no fucking reason.
The reason the answer is no is because that was a choice by
I need all of them to have an
that
aqueduct.
choice
I
was
tried
made
to find
by
the aqueduct. God damn it.
Frogan, the default.
All right, I'm just.
H-Free Snark did not choose the default. In fact, they have been highly responsive.
Fuck out the aqueduct.
Highly responsive, if not with their previous attorney, Leia. So, if anything, Ethan Klein would have known, hey, I can just reach out to Leia
Dude.
and ask them what they wanted to do here. So, it wasn't a situation where they told this dude over and over again, they gave him extension after extension, and he just didn't do anything.
Since when do you have to
It is a situation where they were incredibly active. In fact, they were... Like, Ethan Klein would have known they were super proactive. And even Klein would know who to contact if he did want to ask them about that question. If Reddit wins in Frogan's case on fair use, couldn't she argue against default? No. No, they're different. Let's say we get into a car accident. Okay, let's bring out some slabs.
Don't bring don't bring out the Pokemon. Don't you dare.
I guess we'll bring out some this was my gift to my daughter when she was born. So
Oh, you fucking nerd. You poor kid. Yeah, skip it the Pokemon. I'm not putting up with it. Not putting up with your weird nerd shit.
An out if her lawyer scammed her. Yes, the answer would be yes, but I don't think her lawyer scammed her. I think it would be very difficult
she's wasting her lawyer's
proving
time.
that in court. I think the lawyer was just
How can you
not
scam your lawyer? How can you scam a lawyer?
great lawyer, but there was no scam.
What would ever be the point of that?
Here they talk about
Come law tubers.
us.
Oh my god, who's
Yes.
that one guy that thinks he knows everything?
I don't
That's pretty general.
Oh, there's so many people.
Yeah.
Everyone
Right.
on the
There's so many people like that.
I guess like
Yeah.
there's the law tubers are like some of my favorite of people doing and saying dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like the ones who say you're fucked.
Says the two people being sued by lawyers.
Right. I don't think you guys are at the top of the totem pole. I think you're kind of behind on that.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. I don't
Saying
think you could really
says the two
criticize
people
lawyers
who are literally being sued by lawyers
who are fucked.
into bankruptcy.
Yeah.
This one is going to enter This one's defaulted, probably going to enter bankruptcy.
Well, are they talking about you, Les? Do you think they're talking about you? Are they talking about you? Who's the guy who thinks he knows everything? I wonder if she's even thinking of someone.
And this one is thinking about defaulting and entering bankruptcy.
Saying dumb shit.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, like I thought you'd know better.
Yeah,
What
it's
were we
just,
even talking about?
No, I love it.
Yes. Frogan.
Yeah, it's really, you guys are really in the place where you could sneer at people in the legal system, aren't you?
As a master mind in the law.
Tweet and stash law. That's so funny. But like there's so many lawyers that have made like being content creators their like career. Like there's this one lawyer, like her thing is like wearing pink.
What?
Or, like
These people are so exhausted. Everything that comes out of her mouth is either mean or just inane. Like she just sits and says nothing. Just fucking drivel.
Pink
she's just like
lawyer?
a pink.
She acts like a teenager. She acts like a fucking teenager.
Yeah.
Was that me? I do wear a lot of pink, so I don't know
Not
if that
everything's
was me or not.
about you, Lust.
Twitter uses the Kino Grove caught Noah. Okay, interesting. Yeah, if let me put it this way. If Noah was smart, he would stop talking altogether. He wouldn't do a charity GoFundMe to discuss. Oh, welcome, Hilla Kleiner 67. Thank you for the joining the membership.
Yeah, how do you find
just
it?
from scrolling?
For a while, it's been
I know what's coming. The beautiful landscape.
for a while it's been I can't even do his voice right now. I'm too tired. For a while it's been like just this kind of.
I guess I'm the guy who thinks he knows everything. Laugh out loud.
Is it about you?
Yeah, finding whatever's trending, seeing whatever people
Okay.
Good one.
All right.
people start reacting to. I mean, I don't know. I like
Hello?
probably. I'm not gonna keep that
He
on
was
for
there.
now.
I told
I
him
meant
to be there.
That's supposed to be in studio mode. You weren't supposed to see that. Yeah, as far as reacting to stuff, I mean, for a while it was like manosphere stuff, and that's pretty easy to pick up on.
Also,
I think
I would like a worker.
Sneeko and whoever of these
get on
weird
there.
guys when there was a height of like they post a video, it'll get a million views, and the video's like super long and super weird. That was like pretty easy to do.
Baby.
In the last few years, it's like I'll follow Israeli TikTok trends and find something, and that's usually pretty easy.
Shit. So this guy doesn't believe in Palestine and Palestinian aid. He's just doing it because it's a trend.
Well, yeah.
He's like a marketer.
Yeah.
I would know.
That's what all these motherfuckers are doing. They don't actually care. You think these people actually give a shit? No. This was a couple years ago. They wouldn't be talking about this. I mean, the Palestinian and Israel conflict has been going on for centuries. No, it's just a trend, dude. People do not actually fucking care.
I own a marketing agency. So he's going on TikTok. He's finding what's popular. Then he's making a video about it.
I bet Hasan and Frogan actually care because, you know, they're nationally affiliated and have history there. But I still don't think they care as much as they pretend to. I think their rants are still mostly in self-interest. But yeah, Noah Samson, he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck. He's chatting it up with a Holocaust denier motherfucker. Like, he's not a liberal. He's a grifter. He is a grifter.
So it's not that he actually believes in what he's saying.
No.
It's just that he knows it will get views.
Yeah. And you already know that, right? Why do you sound surprised about it? Or you just say, like, Les already knew that. He's just saying it. I am not going to start communism. I don't care how much you push it.
It's not easy in the context of what they're actually doing, but it's sort of it's pretty on the nose. It's like how is that actually happening, and rather than the typical like watch, react, say that's crazy and move on, which you still kind of have to do. It's also like, okay, we got to contextualize this a little bit better, but it is still ultimately whatever shows up on, like, you know, my demonic For You page or whatever.
Oh, wow. And this guy's going to talk about, like, content creation? It's sad. No wonder Palestine don't get no money, man. Palestine will receive no money from this guy.
No, of course not.
I promise you this.
No, that was
Look at this.
Lies.
He has to hit 200,000 before he donates a penny. He is really far, and he's running out of steam.
All these places are taken up.
He's run out of steam. Okay. Before he donates a penny to Palestinian aid, he has to hit $200,000 goal.
Freaking reason.
If he does not hit the $200,000 goal, he will not be able to bring aid to Palestine and Gaza. This is guilt tripping, right? Mm-hmm. You to donate to his legal fund. Now, people ask me,
not guilt
Tony,
tripping,
what would
virtue signaling? He says if he has any money left, he'll donate to Palestine, but he's not going to have any money left. Everyone knows this is going to be expensive. It's just a selling point.
A good legal fund look like, okay? Well, a good legal fund would be, for every dollar donated to me, I will donate 50 cents to this charity by name.
Another Gilligan.
So instead of having all $200,000 going to me, or all this, so if he really cared about Palestine, he could have done this. So every
just flat rate $10,000 or something, or
dollar we raise, I'm going to
exactly. He could have done that. But he's actually ensuring that no money goes to Palestine.
Divide by 2.
He could have easily worked around that and still made plenty of money for himself. These people do not fucking care.
And then 50% of all the money will go to this fundraiser in Palestine for this aid.
Made plenty of money.
But this dude who
does not actually care.
A big deal about the Palestinian genocide, he's made video after video, right? All this money is going to him. Do you guys know this? Does anyone know this? Does anyone realize what's happening here? If he doesn't raise this amount of money, which he's not going to raise, I would be shocked because the momentum is like, you know, it's kind of like, you know, the momentum is in the beginning of a fundraiser. It's not at the end. At the end, it starts dying, right? So if you look at the peak of like donations, it's like almost down to like 0. It's like on life support right now. We can take a look. 5 hours, 7 hours. Like he doesn't even have a live stream anymore. The chance that he can raise 200 over 200K.
This bitch. Oh, that smile.
Is very, very, and I think he knew this. I think he knew this or was very foolish.
He knew. He knew.
But even if he raised $201, that $1, because it would be all money, would be held hostage until his lawsuit was over. No, Crabmaker, Palestine
Could be years.
would not get the $1 immediately. No. If he raised $201, Palestine and all those starving kids he made a YouTube video about would have to wait until his lawsuit was over. Do you know how bad of a fundraiser this sounds? Why would you even mention Palestine if you never had the intention of donating money to them? Once this fundraiser is over, how much money do you think Palestine will receive? How much aid will go to the Palestinians in Gaza? $0. Okay, then what was the point of this? Oh, I see.
Selling point.
The point was to cover my lawyer fees and other expenses.
Pretty
Weird.
clever.
It's almost like we didn't need to put Palestine here because Palestine was either never getting the money or we were going to hold it hostage. Yeah, D+ students.
So all these people who are always like, we're going to talk about this when there's people dying in Palestine. You're going to concern yourself with this petty lawsuit when there's children dying? When he is literally using a genocide and a tragedy of a people to fund his own prospects. He's using that for selfish reasons. And he's calling everyone else the bad guy. Like, in that, like, okay, even if Ethan Klein's lawsuit was in the wrong, and I'm iffy on why Ethan Klein sued Noah. Some of his lawsuits make sense to me. Some of them don't. He's doing a lot of it, which I think is, he's going a little ham on the lawsuit stuff. But some of it's fair, I think. But the Noah Samsen one, which I don't know a lot about, even if it was blatantly unfair, what he's doing is still fucking wicked. Is using a genocide to support his funds, like trying to make money off of that shit. He's like that country singer who made a song after 9/11. Like, it's fucking nasty human being, dude. Even if he deserved to win this lawsuit, even if he was, like, it just icky.
For who knows how long? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Oh, here. And then we're done. We're done. And then I got take care of the baby the rest of the day. Oh,
poor you.
The fundraising is going really good. And the thing about it is that it's really entertaining. It keeps people watching for the long run.
I'm Droll the Pathetic.
Let's take a look at this one. Noah working hard to raise funds for his legal defense. The fundraising is going really good. And the best thing about it is that it's really entertaining. It keeps people watching for the long run. Let's take a look at this one. Noah working hard to raise funds for his legal defense. This is him sleeping. 77 people watching. It's him sleeping in bed.
Why bother? What's the point of this?
It's called Sleep Stream, actually.
Okay, very good.
And he's been sleeping for 3 hours, so he's probably in a good REM right now.
Jeez.
I mean, these guys know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're on it.
Dude.
Oh, 2 minutes.
There's been some crazy shit. So you shouldn't be able to say the N-word to a black man.
Not the exact same thing that happened.
He started making a ton of.
Got it.
So this guy, he has on a guest who says he's very excited to learn about David Irving's book, Exploring the Holocaust. David Irving, of course, is a famous Holocaust denier.
I would say
Fucking
next
real.
to Hitler, probably the second most famous anti-Semite, right?
He's the real deal, right? I mean, he was found in court
Yeah, he's platforming these people.
in the UK. The judge was like, "You are a Holocaust denier."
And what's funny about that story is I believe he sued somebody.
And
He sued somebody for defamation for calling him a Holocaust denier, and then the court found no, you definitely are.
no, you,
Feel
yeah.
that
you
sound
believe
that
it.
here, dude?
So this is David
no.
Irving, who's like the star of every
Where's the-
neo-Nazi, Jew-hating weirdo. You know,
Yeah.
this is him. In case maybe you've never seen him before. England, they produce a lot of characters. You know, they really
They
do.
really do.
It's a coin flip between succulent Chinese meal and Hitler was right.
That guy was Australian.
Fair. He had a nice English accent. Penis! Why do all Nazis just look so fucking miserable and hideous?
Yeah.
You know? Come on. Anyway, so here is his guest shouting out the most famous anti-Semite thinker, if you can call it that.
Judge it.
And I mean,
Yeah, his
you
name
see
is-
that from. Oh, you're gonna give his name?
Yeah, David Irving.
Oh, David Irving. Yeah,
Have
I
you heard
know
of
that guy.
Oh, by the way, Noah,
Insane.
of course.
I mean, he could have platformed someone who is pro-Palestine and also not a raging anti-Semite. Like someone who thinks in a little bit more nuanced, because not everyone who's pro-Palestine thinks every Jew is a fucking, like, seditious Zionist. They got along at one point before the British fucking stepped in, all right? He could have platformed someone who was not anti-Semitic, who did not support someone like David fucking Irving, and who was pro-Palestine. He did that on purpose. You think that's a fucking mistake? That he's getting sued by a Jew, and he has on a guy who not only supports his fake pro-Palestinian efforts, but also is a Holocaust denier? You think that's a fucking mistake?
I know that guy. Oh, David Irving. I know that guy.
Mein Kampf, have you heard of it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've heard of that guy.
Such a disgusting fucking person, dude.
David Irving, of course, or Noah Samson is very quick to defend himself. Not an anti-Semite, by the way. Not.
Like, at least ask. Read the book before you judge it.
Yeah, don't judge a book by its anti-Semitic cover. Ignore the Heil Hitler on the cover page. Just ignore that. Ignore the swastika. Just move on. Move past it.
For sure.
Yeah, his
You
name
see
is
that from. Oh, you're gonna give his name?
yeah David Irving.
Oh, David Irving. Yeah.
Have
I
you heard
know.
of him?
Oh, yeah, good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've heard of him, huh? Thoughts?
No pushback?
Thoughts?
Yeah, we have lunch
Well,
together.
the way he
Yeah.
said it is like, oh, yeah, no, he's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's heard,
That's how I heard it too. Oh yeah. I know that dude. He's cool.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
So what were you saying
go
about
ahead.
David Irving? Sorry, I like.
Good idea.
Sorry, I wasn't-
Bro,
This is the
bro.
one who did research the Nazis and the Holocaust for 35 years, and he was imprisoned because, like he said or he claimed that the Holocaust didn't even happen, and it's something.
That's so he's not. It's
That-
not even. It's
Oh,
like
geez.
people say denial, as in like the numbers were fudged. This dude's just like it never happened.
Yeah. No, I think from what I know about David Irving, he's of the Holocaust denial where like he's so far that he's like, no, Hitler actually, he really liked Jewish people.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like he's like full
Hitler was
like
just-
Inversion to the point where this
Yeah.
is where they do like Winston Churchill.
Yeah, like so. Here's the thing, like about like reading books. Like you don't want to buy the book to support this guy at all, right? You don't want to financially incentivize this. It's kind of like donating to Houthi pirate. You don't.
Like buying Mein Kampf and having that visibly evident on your fucking bookshelf. Like no one wants to do that.
want to financially incentivize like fake
Uncomfortable.
lawsuits. They don't want to financially incentivize this guy getting more money to write more books. So even though I think like reading and understanding other arguments or like, but once the argument is clear, you should withhold financial support for people like this. Is my opinion.
was the enemy of the humanity. And
Well, this guy was super British, so he might have fucked with Winston Churchill too. I'm not sure.
I doubt it.
I don't know his feelings on Winston Churchill, but
how could he? Well, anyway.
but yeah, he thought Hitler was pretty chill.
Isn't this fascinating though? So this man looks him dead in the face and says, "I'm dealing with an interesting author here." He says the Holocaust didn't happen. Watch Noah's reaction. Who's not anti-Semitic, by the way.
He was imprisoned because, like he said, or he claimed that the Holocaust didn't even happen, and it's something that the Jews, the Israelis, the Zionists of Israel now invented. So
Zionists. You say what he did? He did it. He goes, the Holocaust never happened.
Yeah, you can't say like, oh, you know, I don't agree with this guy, David Irving, but let me explain everything he says. You know, again, I think this is very facetious.
What are you doing?
Where it's like on its surface, they want to present it this way, but in reality, like everyone knows what it is, right?
My other ship, did they die?
Jews, the Zionists, the Israelis created the lie. It's like a perfect little dance from Jew to Israeli. And Noah, of course, being the woke king, is about to stand up against racism.
They can support their story. But this is like the first time I encountered this, so I said that I will go look up his book and reading it. So, but yeah, I totally mentioned that but also there are some people who also
Noah.
So I want to point out
what are you doing?
that his guest seemingly is not familiar with David Irving. So, like, not to excuse that he's like entertaining these things. No, he started out by saying he heard about this book by this author.
So he's on the path. Yes, he's on the path.
David Irving.
He seems tickled by the notion of the Holocaust.
My point is, even if we grant him some grace of like he is naive,
yeah.
I don't think Noah is.
Buckle down.
So the reasonable reaction, right, would be like, oh no,
not good book.
That David Irving guy, yeah, like he's not.
I think that's correct. Yes, the reasonable interaction. Oh no, that's not real.
He's not reputable.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if he
That's what he says. That's what he says.
Okay,
right? He's about to say that.
I'm sure.
What's frustrating about these fake liberal people is like right-wing psychos, hardcore conservatives, MAGA idiots. You know, you could at least give them credit for being honest about being hateful. Like, they will just straight up say, hey, I think white supremacy is cool. But motherfuckers like this say everything but the key words. Same kind of prejudice. I used to think the left was just the other side of the prejudicial coin as right-wing. Right-wing, obviously, much, much worse and more harmful. But I think people like this, it's much more insidious because they mask it. They mask their prejudice so effectively because they do everything but the actual word. And stupid people don't catch on. Because they'll just spout liberal terms, even though most of their discourse is based in fucking hate, like this. He is promoting a man who is a Holocaust denier, or who's a fan of a book of a Holocaust denier. It shouldn't be more obvious than that. But they pander to stupid people who have beliefs that are just a current fad and don't have any kind of critical thinking skills of their own. They pander to motherfuckers like that. That's why Hasan still has a platform, even though he is a very obvious communist propagandist and not a liberal at all. But people just don't actually listen. They just don't act. They just follow whatever rhetoric is popular.
I did see saying this. Not a lot of Jews have died.
Itself the good guy. This is just as ugly as right-wing shit, dude. This is nasty. This is scary. I think it's almost scarier because people don't catch on to it. Right-wing, they broadcast their hatred, right? But people like this, they beat around it. It makes the harm much more insidious.
And it wasn't even
Because we just have way too many stupid people.
Holocaust, like
right, shaking his
under
head,
Hitler's, I don't know,
yep,
atrocities that have been committed against the Hebrews.
If I had a guest like on this and telling me this stuff, I would be like looking for the exit button. I think that's what Noah's looking for. I'll be like, okay, so where can I like boot off this guest? If I was Noah, I would be like, okay, no, this is not something I want to talk about in my charity stream.
I bet he's not. I bet he's gonna get minimum flack too, because his followers are fucking stupid. and hateful.
I gotta boot this guy off.
I actually bet he doesn't get flack, man. I bet he barely gets anything back.
Like, where is the boot button?
Than the Jews.
So now we're going on the full-on Hitler apologia, and Noah
Just nodding
is
along.
taking it all in.
This is such a weird conversation to have on live stream. Like, it's so weird to have this conversation on live stream with a complete stranger.
Maybe.
Just nodding along.
Who, by the way, once again, is not anti-Semitic.
Hitler's, I don't know,
He actually even nodding in agreement at a point.
atrocities that have been committed against the Hebrews and the Jews
Is he panicking or is he agreeing? I can't tell.
I don't know.
in that time.
Oh, God,
But
so
yeah, and
bad.
he was compensated by the authorities of Austria, and he was there for 3 years in their prison.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think someone sued him.
Oh, yeah, so he knows.
Right.
He knows big time.
So someone.
for
I think he
or
Googled
he
it.
sued someone for defamation for saying he was a Holocaust denier, and then he lost, I believe. And
Because
someone
he-
wrote a big
Really?
book about it.
The Holocaust denier.
Yeah, it was in England, and it was a pretty famous case of.
So it seems like-
Oh, so you're pretty up on this, huh?
Noah has more information
Little
about David
fanboy.
Irving than the Project Style Sour does.
He's been delving into the anti-Semitic prose a little bit. Our liberal hero.
Like
He knows.
legal free speech laws around Holocaust denial being enacted. It wasn't like a criminal case, obviously. It was just a defamation case, I believe. But
You're kind of talking about him like he's a martyr, buddy.
He is dancing around it.
He really...
He clearly knows. He understands.
I think he might be down with David Irving.
I mean,
By the
No,
sound-
he's not.
I wouldn't say that he's down with David Irving. I think that's like too far. But a reasonable person.
He certainly doesn't have a problem platforming the guy and not speaking against it. I mean, why is he dancing around it? Why is he whitewashing an anti-Semite? Why is he doing that?
Would have like interjected and be like, "Oh no,
What's
that's
he
not
getting
right."
out of that?
You know,
Be
especially
pro-Palestine without being anti-Semitic. You don't have to hate an entire group of people to support another group of people. That's what I don't get. It seems like people don't quite understand that. They have to viciously hate an entire nationality to support another, which is so counterintuitive and fucking stupid. We don't always have to blame someone. There isn't always a black and white bad guy versus good. That doesn't exist.
somebody who knows. I didn't really
Again, this
know
is for
who
people
David
who
Irving
don't have nuanced thinking, who have no capability for critical thought. That's just what this is.
was until today. But like, just from his like Wikipedia, just like looking at his Wikipedia, knowing the defamation case, like it's not good stuff, right? Like,
Is that
how should I say?
Well,
Like, it's
icky.
stuff that like I wouldn't want to publicly. So if I
support?
So if I was this guy and I just was reading his books for the first time, I didn't know like it would be something like I would think about before talking about publicly,
Shit.
right? I wouldn't just go blah 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 blah, right?
Okay. Also, I'm a little. Why did he bring him up in the fucking first place? What was the fucking point of that? What is the point of that? This guy's here, for pro-Palestinian rhetoric, right? That's why he's here. He's some kind of advocator of some kind. Why'd they even get on this fucking topic? If that was the case, why'd he be like, oh, by the way, I read this great book about this guy who said the Holocaust didn't exist. Like, why are they even bringing it up? Why are they talking about this? I missed the whole context of that. Why are they talking about this in the
Like-
first place?
This is not a good conversation to have on a live stream for
Why
charity.
does a
at all.
pro-Palestinian conversation have to turn into something this ugly? You can support a people without shitting on another people. This conflict and this genocide didn't happen. It's been going both ways for hundreds of years, and it didn't happen because of a bunch of surly fucking Jews just fucking blasted in and were like, we're gonna take over this. We hate you. That's not what happened. They were forced there. We're gonna blame a race. Let's blame the British, okay? All right. We're gonna play the blame game. It's the British's fault. Just kidding. It's no one's fault. It's never a people's fault. It's governments. It's dictatorships. It's autocracies. It's kleptocracies. That's the kind of shit that gets people hurt and gets people disenfranchised. Not a race of people. Doesn't make sense. That is what we call racism, when we blame an entire race for the misfortunes of another race. That is literally racism. That literally racism. Just in case you didn't hear in the back, that's fucking racism. You're supporting racism.
To bed here.
I mean, free speech is important, right? We should be able to deny the Holocaust ever happened. Right here on my stream to fundraise for my lawsuit that proves I am not
exactly.
Yeah, why is he platforming that? It's just kind of a coincidence that he's being sued by a Jew and he's platforming this discourse that shouldn't have anything to do with his fake pro-Palestine support. Like,
even if this is the route you wanted to go, this is not the time or place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is not the time.
What
So
is he
even
doing?
Klein's right. This is not the time or place.
Medic.
It's
Who
vicious.
even is-
It's vicious. You know he's just doing it because a Jew is suing him. It's fucking vicious.
Is this guy he's talking to? Who's on next? Fucking a David Duke?
Look at that big elephant. Wow, he's
You know?
so cute.
Are we
Oh,
going to
he's
do a
so cute.
seance to summon the ghost of Hitler? Was that what's next, Noah?
Good
The
job,
hell?
elephant.
It was. I do remember that, and yeah, I mean, England is a little more stringent than the U.S. I think the U.S. you can.
I don't think the discussion is First Amendment rights here. I don't think that that's the important part here.
kind of say whatever you want about history, unless it like
Skipping over
incites
the
to
big picture,
violence.
buddy.
Obviously, you can't say whatever you want because people can sue you for anything. But in terms of winning the case, you know,
Yeah.
it's pretty hard.
You're one of
to
those
This is why
victims,
when-
aren't you?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. A little bit different of a case.
Yeah.
Of course, I believe.
He's talking about me.
Adopting, okay.
Yeah, this is hilarious. This is kind of weird, right? Like his lawyer should be like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Like the lawyer, if the lawyer had a button to like just turn off the stream, this is when they would hit the button.
Yeah, because Ethan is suing him. Okay, so Ethan is literally suing Noah Sampson for defamation because he made a whole bullshit video that Ethan is a Zionist that supports a genocide, which blatantly untrue, you know, whether that means he's deserves to be sued. I don't know. Because I'm sure I have strong opinions about people that eventually are going to be turned out wrong because I'm not right all the time, or even most of the time. So it's slippery slope. But anyway. So Ethan is suing him for defamation because he said Ethan is like a genocide supporter and a Zionist, which isn't true, right? So he's suing him because he said stuff about him that isn't true. And now, amidst his lawsuit battle, and as he's interviewing people to urge people to help him out in this war that he has egregiously been wronged, he's interviewing a guy about denying the Holocaust. Not doing a lot of favors for himself, is he? Not doing a lot of favors.
Because he's talking about defamation
Not
case
good
where the guy
optics.
loses because he's a Holocaust denier, and he's now comparing it to his own case.
Right, and yeah, there's like 3 levels of meta there. 3 levels of meta stupid.
Where he would be the one, you know. This is not a good comparison.
Those goddamn Jews everywhere, ruining everything.
At least maybe not according to some,
What is
but
the
a
Jews
different case than David Irving's. But you know, it's a strange.
Yeah, not that different. Right?
Well,
Yeah, so you mentioned David Irving's defamation case. Now you're mentioning your own defamation case, which you're currently fundraising
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a rough comparison, buddy.
for. And your guest is like really,
I don't know if
really
I'd be proud
happy.
of
Look
that.
at the guest.
Yeah, I think it's
Dude, this guy's
adorable.
more happy than Dennis when she talks about, you know,
I mean, who's doing apples
What?
and oranges here?
so
Finish your
did the
sentence.
guest just unknowingly compare him to David Irving? Is that
yes, that's exactly
Let's
what
not
happened.
do fascism.
Why do you think the guest? Why do you think the guest was talking about David Irving to begin with? Okay, because the guest thinks Noah is in the same position as David Irving. Wow, I mean, why is the guest talking about David Irving?
Yeah, why? Yeah, seriously, why are they
Is that
talking
what just
about
played
this?
out right there?
It definitely sounds
time to
like it.
compare
No one
heroes,
never
guys.
even like he
he's saying
he
it's
went out of his way to be like not rebuke him.
Yeah, no, he's tiptoeing around the fact that we're talking about a neo-Nazi.
Jimmy Savile, yeah, he was a child entertainer. There was some controversy about something about he was inappropriate with some children. I don't know, but he was very popular.
He was never convicted.
He was never convicted.
He was never convicted.
And he was very a lot of people liked him. He was friends with the Royals.
Did somebody say oranges? Yeah, that's basically it.
Very popular guy.
Yeah.
Never actually convicted of anything.
Yes, that's the thing. And that's what's so interesting about in the UK, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guest that Noah gets on.
What'd I do? What'd I do to you? Why are you mad at me? I don't know what I did. Under the sway of a heathen religion? Is that because I fucking read the Stalin thing? Well, I just want to get along with everyone, dude. But I'd rather get along with you. Wait. I give you physics? Alright, love you, Gandhi. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. You're one of the nice ones, and so I'd rather be your friend. I'll tell Stalin to fuck off next time, okay? I think he wanted me to join some religion.
Is hilarious, right? Okay, so that was very good. Thank you, Goosey. That was not good, like the topic of David Irving.
We got it.
But overall, I think, we made it through. And hopefully
This is him sleeping.
hopefully my daughter recovers tomorrow, and we'll have another live stream for tomorrow. It's not really about freedom of speech, because they literally
I don't know why they're hung up.
told him that that's not free speech. They a court literally said, "Hey, no."
Conversation.
So I think David Irving sued somebody for defamation for calling him a Holocaust denier, and a court found out, yes, you are a Holocaust denier. It's the same idea as a Houthi pirate. He'll never go to court. But Ethan Klein called him a terrorist. If he ever does go to court, the court is going to find out, you are a terrorist.
Because he does terroristy things, yeah.
There's no defamation case here. The truth is a absolute defense to defamation. So if you're a Holocaust denier, you can't sue somebody for calling you that if it is true.
Otherwise.
If you're a Houthi pirate terrorist, you can't sue Ethan Klein for calling you a terrorist if it is true.
It's
right?
Liza.
It's not defamation if it is true.
Go, frolic, elephant.
Yes, correct. Goosey, thank you. Billy Mitchell says defamation is not free speech. So if a court finds that you have defamed somebody, they literally said that's not free speech. Right?
I don't want communism.
So they're literally telling this David Irving guy, hey, you're a Holocaust denier.
Sorry, Mao.
There's evidence.
Sorry, Mao.
There's enough evidence for us to say and deny your defamation case. So anyway, very interesting stuff. Very interesting guest. And we'll see you guys.
That was Lust. Always on it with the lawsuit updates. Thanks to Lust.
Tomorrow, hopefully.
I don't want communism.
The Houthi's back, baby.
I don't want communism.
He's back. We have an update from him from the last stream.
I don't care from getting by. Is that why I'm behind? Because I'm not doing communism? I'm gonna stick my shit. All right, what are we doing? Oh, this is iDubbbz versus Amaranth. Person who does the Empathy Enjoyer is one. Empathy Enjoyer does a lot of iDubbbz and Anissa clips. This person in Stoic Chronicles. And not sure what this is. iDubbbz versus Amaranth. Anissa melts down. It just seems, and it features Kino Casino, and those guys are entertaining sometimes, especially lately. So I just want to see what this is about. I have no idea what this is about.
Base. Let's
It just
go,
seems interesting.
Froggy,
It's
buddy.
recent.
How did I miss this, bro? Just owned her. It's so good.
I don't
So good.
want
It was at gunpoint. They gave
communism.
my phone and said log in with a gun to my head.
None of you bitches
and
offer
I
me
tweeted
communism
because
again.
calling would be a death sentence.
Wow.
Get ready for what she's about to say. It's one of the dumbest things you'll ever hear in your life.
Okay, brace
Yay.
yourself. Get your airbags ready.
There's a lot of health benefits to
empathy and joy.
Okay, let's get into this this other drama that was going on between them and Amaranth.
Oh yeah, this is
Oh
great.
man.
I haven't heard her name in a while.
Okay.
So, okay. I don't know why iDubbbz and Anissa were so fucking pissed, but Amaranth basically was dunking
I never thought that I'd see these two clash, Amaranth and iDubbbz. That's just very random to me.
on her haters,
No!
saying,
No,
if
let
I
me tell
ever
you,
put
Lynette, you
fries
cancel
in a
your deals with the
bag, it'll
vile
be a
idiot.
publicity stunt.
No, because you've been kind of a bitch to me, and the Ethiopians have been nothing but nice. So, no. I'll give you a present, though.
Because I own all the McDonald's in my city, which is pretty fucking keno to be able to own that. Now she's a dirty fucking sex worker,
You still seem
you
pissed.
know, which I don't support.
Okay.
But you know, she's dunking
Whatever.
on the haters or whatever.
She seems a difficult one to
iDubbbz then
please.
takes this opportunity for out of nowhere to suggest, he goes, if there are any McDonald's workers or members of the LG
Did she say something negative about the LGBTQ community or something? Or
LGBTQ
is he just trying to pander to a liberal audience? Because it seems what he does without any actual well-meaning behind it. Why?
or both who'd like to beat up Amaranth, the stars could be aligning.
Did she say something negative about people on the LGBTQ spectrum or something?
I think you'd need to be around 120 to 130 pounds, and we can set this up. What's crazy to me is that iDubbbz and Anissa
Keeps going off on the. Now he's all excited about boxing. When before he was like, kick rocks, man, I want to talk about it. Now he's talking about boxing again.
believe
Probably because he's being sued. And he's trial by combat.
that they are entitled to Amaranth fighting on their event, and they also believe they're entitled to have Amaranth fight a trans woman. Like, they actually believe that Amaranth needs to fight and get beat up by a
Did she make fun of a trans person or something?
biological man, or else she's a bigot. This is the insanity of
understand.
this.
I don't
I'm gonna be real.
I don't
Okay,
understand.
if these like, how the don't you understand why a woman wouldn't want to fight a biological man? You could believe they're trans or whatever, but you could at least understand that they have the muscle mass of a guy. Like, even if you believe
people being able to
I'm not interested in this conversation. That's what is the actual
cock thinks it's acceptable to have a male beat up Amaranth. Sick
sick
world.
world, what a fucking king.
Amaranth just destroys them. Base
What is this
Amaranth
about?
comes in. I won't.
So is she getting shit because she said something like transphobic or something? Or just saying that she doesn't want to fight someone who's biologically male? Is that where all this started? God, everything is so.
Fight a biological male, but I'm sure I can find a proxy who I will cover all expenses and training for who will. Any
is going on?
takers? So, like, she
I want
knows she's
fascism,
above this
dude.
fucking circus. She doesn't have to get in there and prove anything to anybody. You know, but iDubbbz and Anissa can't handle that they got big dogged like that, and they're gonna spiral about it.
And by the way, this
I
is
do not know
like
how
a
this
charity
happened.
event.
What is this?
That you know is going to make like $5 million. It's going to be on the news. They've made $18,000. Amaranth makes that in a day, like probably a day.
$18,000 for what?
Well,
How
Richie
old is
Rich
this?
says she's not above it. She needs the clout. I don't
days
think
ago.
she does, though,
Who?
Richie Rich.
What is that?
Amber-
What is going on?
LBQs.
She's rich, but she's not in the conversation at the moment. I get what you're saying, Richie Rich. It's just like,
What is the context between the feud between iDubbbz and Amaranth? No. Creator Clash was like forever ago. This was Creator Clash was forever ago. This was about Creator Clash 2? What? This must be old. I don't know what the fuck this is. This seems like they're covering the Creator Clash 2, which was forever ago. I don't know what the fuck that is. So I don't know what this is, and I don't really agree with a lot of what these guys. I don't want to. I just don't want to get into this discourse if that's all this is. That's not why I'm here.
What is up,
Are they still live? Are they? Okay. So, Hasan was banned from the UK. Apparently. H3 just covered it today. This was live like an hour ago. So, I want to see what that's all about. I know Hasan got subpoenaed for the Cuba thing, which, as much as I dislike Hasan, that was probably some more petty fucking bullshit coming from our dictatorship-like government. Just a lot of resources wasted on people that they view as anti-American. So from the little I know of that, it does sound really fucking stupid that he got subpoenaed. But now the UK sounds like something else. I'm a little curious what that's about. Where is the... Da-da-da-da-da. What? Phone calls. Song got banned. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about Hasan. It's been so long since I've talked about.
This is H3's most recent podcast episode. It literally was live like an hour ago.
About my dear friend Hasan Piker and his dear uncle Cenk Uygur. It turns out they've been banned from the entire United Kingdom, which is
a lot of
what does that
a lot
include?
of places.
The United Kingdom, just England and a few other. Scotland. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to make a major focus because I know people are real sensitive about what is and isn't in the UK.
England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and I think the Isle of Man is considered its own thing. It's like a little island in between Ireland and Britain.
Well, they're banned
Thanks for
from the
stepping
whole
in,
damn
Dan,
kingdom.
and the geography.
And it's actually an interesting story. Let's take a look. Now, here's the thing. Hasan's is a little more nuanced and interesting.
Shut the fuck up!
Cenk, his uncle, who is the owner, operator, host of the Young Turks, is less so interesting and more quite straightforward. I mean, we all know the reason why Cenk was banned. He says it's because he's anti-Israel. No. We all know the reason Cenk was banned.
I believe that I am going. If I were the the benevolent dictator of the world, I would legalize bestiality where you are giving, where you are pleasuring the animal.
There's a lot.
Okay, I don't know anything about that. I don't know if I want to.
Of sheep in the UK.
You see what I'm saying?
And actually, Cenk wasn't even banned he was banned by the Agriculture and Livestock Department.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it wasn't
He was
even
banned for bestiality.
It wasn't Homeland Security or comms or politics. Literally, they didn't want him to fuck all the sheep.
You see what I'm saying?
I see, and they see what you're saying too, Cenk, you sick fuck.
My grandparents are first cousins.
That's irrelevant. I don't know.
Might explain a lot.
I don't think that'll explain why you want to fuck animals.
You see what I'm saying?
What does
So
explain?
so put it setting Cenk.
What experience? Like, you know, people have experiences where it perverts their desires in some way later on. What happened? I don't want to. Let's not wonder. Let's not stop and wonder.
For wanting to fuck all the sheep in the UK.
A mystery.
Let's take a look at what's going on with Hasan. So let's see here.
No, please.
Not doing this.
So Cenk, first of all, lies. He goes, I was banned from the UK. I tried to get on a flight to London to attend South by Southwest London and give a speech at Oxford. I've been banned for criticizing Israel. Are we free anymore? This is oppression of Western citizens by our own governments. I find it interesting how he's trying all of a sudden now to be like, us in the West, we're all together. We're all one. Because I don't know. I feel like there's very much like...
anti-West rhetoric.
Well, he's not British, is what you're saying.
He's not British, yeah.
Right.
And you're traveling to the UK, so I mean, they listen. All these people love to shit on America, unless there's tons of criticize America for, obviously, right? And much of the criticisms I would co-sign, but America has a really great freedom of speech. We have a an amendment that protects freedom of speech, and listen, in the UK, they don't, right? And so the UK actually does routinely do this, where they'll prohibit people from entering the country based on so what they're officially saying is like not conducive to the public good or something. I forget how they exactly worded it.
Threat.
But we all know Cenk's lying. It was the sheep. Be honest, Cenk.
There's a sheep.
That's
all right. I hope we move on from that.
He got a message that said, bah.
I don't want to know. People laugh about it, but that's like actually very horrific.
And then Hasan quote tweeted, said, the UK has revoked my visa as well. At the behest of Israel, the West is betraying, quote, liberal values for a genocidal fascist foreign government.
You're not liberal. You are not a liberal.
Soon we will all become Israel. I don't know what that means. Soon we'll all become Israel.
Yeah,
look it up.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means because before you said something like, you're acting like Israel. He said that about me, I think.
We don't even need that. We don't even need a simile. You're acting like whatever. We are under a dictatorship right now. We're a first world country with a fucking Gucci belt. Or a third world country with a fucking Gucci belt right now. We don't need any kind of comparisons. Like, we suck right now. We suck. We're one of a sucky kind currently. Why? It's everything. He's obsessive. Does he just not have any other talking points? Like, is it just his way of hiding that he doesn't know anything about anything else?
We're going to turn into a country, man, collectively.
By the way, Ethan is literally behaving like Israel.
Yeah,
this is like Israel-style behavior.
What is that Israel-style behavior?
What's that mean?
Soon we'll all be Israel.
So I've been telling Ethan I would suckle on his udders if he bought those udders. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Oh.
I would drink milk out of his titty.
Okay.
That's the news. I don't remember that. That would make me uncomfortable.
That changes everything.
No!
Yeah, that does change everything.
Yeah, sure.
Now, what I will say about this is that obviously, so they're quick to blame Israel for everything. I mean, literally,
Literally.
I'm not even kidding when I say Hasan blamed him electrocuting his dog on Israel. He said it was an Israel psyop.
Right.
Scapegoat.
So they're quick to blame everything on Israel, but
Bring it.
the people lobbying to get him banned were for sure pro-Israel. But I really think that this is a bit of an abdication of responsibility. I mean,
No,
the guy
not Hasan.
goes online and, he's not just critical of Israel. He has expressed support for a lot of terrorist organizations and violence against people, against sitting members of the United States Congress, right? And here is, and like the Japanese former prime minister, and the UK actually listed their explicit reasons, which I can read to you. Let's see here. What was the third one? There was 3 statements that were explicitly cited as reasons. One of them was his recent statement that Israel is 1,000 times worse than Hamas. Not the IDF, by the way, Israel. the country is 1,000 times worse than Hamas. Now, listen, that is a controversial statement.
I don't even know how.
And we're talking about a terrorist. We're
Comparison.
talking about, and again, not the IDF or anything like that. It's just Hamas is 1,000 times worse than Israel. Now, I happen to disagree with that. I mean, Hamas.
But you said it backwards.
Israel, yes, Israel is 1,000 times worse than Hamas. And I don't think that you have to pick one.
Right.
I think we play. I think it's a dangerous
Both
game
oppressive
to
in a very different
it's
way.
a horrific game to legitimize.
But again, yeah, he's got to make a bad guy and a good guy. All Jews bad because they live under a government regime that's doing terrible things to the native people in that country, which is terrible and valid to criticize and dislike the Israeli government. But he expands it to just Jews. He keeps saying, I always demarcate the difference between Jews and Zionists. And it's like, well, then why did every Jew that you dislike, you call a Zionist? And they're not even people who express any Zionist opinions, like Ethan Klein. He just calls every Jew a Zionist and makes anti-Semitic jokes. Like, can we just stop pretending? These fake liberals who are just as hateful as the right, but just won't say the actual words. They just do everything around it. They just do everything around the prejudice without saying, I'm prejudiced, like the right actually does. I wish people... I mean, if Hasan had a following that actually, you know, had IQ levels that were 3 digits, he'd be over. But he's pretty, and he's provocative, and he's always has to be on the out when it comes to opinions to stand out, or he doesn't feel like the smartest guy in the room. And that's why he still has a following. But if people actually had a brain and would sit down and watch his shit, they'd realize how fucking nuts and bad faith the guy is.
Hamas and platform them as some kind of valiant freedom fighters, because they're not. They're terrorists. They're fucking jihadists, Islamists that want to fucking kill and displace all the Jews there. These are not people that we want in charge, just as much as we don't want Ben Gvir and Netanyahu in charge of Israel. So obviously I can see people being uncomfortable with that statement, right? But my point is, take responsibility. This is a statement you said, you knew it was inflammatory, and that's your whole thing, right? You're a provocateur, and when consequences happen for your provocations, you complain and act surprised. The other one was your interview with a fucking known terrorist platforming of Houthi Luffy, who's, by the way, still crowdfunding to sue me, by the way, for claiming he's a terrorist, which is...
We saw this part. Lust.
Is it just heartbreak? That's not it. Where's the picture?
There you go.
Sucked into a culture war over a workout video. He was practicing at a gym.
Oh yeah, the basketball player who's Jewish that he...
Which is apparently a very popular practice
like
destination for a lot of NBA players, right? So this is where it all started.
Sets up anti-Semitic.
This is all it takes, okay?
No.
For this guy to be Netanyahu, okay? Busted. Hebrew on the background of a gym he's practicing at. And it says, Am Israel Chai, which is, what does that mean, Hila?
Hi.
Oh, Israel's...
it translates to the people of Israel are alive.
Yeah. So... and
is like the people.
So, this 2-second clip of him practicing in a gym that's frequently frequented by a lot of NBA players for practice is now the whole entire basis for...
Here, there's a blurb that explains it right here.
In this article or something?
No,
you sent?
in the doc.
Oh, thank you. It's called, this place he was caught red-handed practicing at, quote, the lab, where Holmgren was working at is a Jewish school in Los Angeles whose gym has become popular among NBA players for various reasons that have nothing to do with Israel. Privacy, location.
They're just Jewish. They're just Jewish. Okay?
Mainly. Shalvey Het High School, which is Orthodox, has hosted many athletes with greater wattage than Holmgren. Among them, the LA Clippers' John Harden, Philadelphia 76ers' Joel Embiid, LeBron James has been spotted practicing a couple miles away.
So it's just a place to practice that happens to be owned by Jews. Okay.
At the Shalhevet Orthodox rival Eula. So anyway, it's a private and
it's over on the west side,
yeah,
like near the Grove. It's in a ritzy, nice part of LA. So I guess apparently a lot of NBA players play there.
Okay.
You Jews are all right.
So they caught him with a little Hebrew in the back there, guys. And now it's open season for Hasan, the avowed anti-racist, right? Remember, guys, it's anti-Zionism, not anti-Semitism.
I think he also doesn't
Which I don't think that there has been anything about Zionism so far. They're just Jews, place with Jews.
like the other famous Israeli basketball player.
But that guy's Israeli, which, by the way,
yeah, but
is like also mega fucked up.
Non-political. He's just Israeli.
He didn't even serve in the IDF. He had some kind of athletic exemption.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy, there's this other Israeli. Well, no, not other. This guy's an American Jew. He has nothing to do with Israel. But there's an Israeli Jewish player who never even served in the IDF, who's the absolute fucking torment and harassment he gets from Hasan and people in general is just fucking vile. But this...
That is just racism. There's no... This is actually a situation of black and white. That is racism. You are attacking someone for their nationality and their religious beliefs. That is the definition of racism. Period. How are people talking their way out of that? How does he talk his way out of that? Unless this person is aligned with Zionist rhetoric, which I haven't heard. Maybe there is more to this. I don't know. But what I'm hearing, there's no Zionist beliefs or rhetoric that they're supporting. No IDF bullshit. They're just fucking Jew. They're Jew. They're Jewy. So that is literally what we call racism. I don't understand. And he's encouraging people to go after this person publicly because of their religious and national affiliations. Like that's racism. That's literally racism. How can anyone argue that? I don't understand.
This guy, they at least have some pretense of it being, they go, oh, this is anti-Zionist. He's at least Israeli, right?
I even have...
Right. But this guy's an American Jew. These are the people that Hasan is supposed to be advocating for. This guy's never even said a fucking...
He's always talked about, the difference between anti-Semitism or the difference between Judaism and Zionism.
Single thing about it.
He's delineated the difference many times. This was an opportunity for it, that he didn't seem to do that. Seems like he's equating the two.
Israel. But Hasan, he calls him Chetanyahu.
Ew.
Yeah,
he called the basketball player that.
That's
Unreal.
fucked up. And actually,
Unreal.
it's really upsetting. And
Just
I feel
'cause
like
he's
it's
Jewish.
just so obviously racist.
Unless I'm missing out on something, it sounds like he called him that just because he's Jewish.
Some fucked up. Here, this guy fucks sheep, so we don't need to talk about him. Or at least he wants to. I don't know if he has. But he's said basically enough that has the government concerned.
You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, I don't know what E11's last thing. Play it. Go ahead, Zach.
I believe that I am going. If I were the benevolent dictator of the world, I would legalize bestiality where you are giving, where you are.
Said the three I listed.
I don't want to hear that shit.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, and they did too. They were listening. Unfortunately.
Okay.
The first thing, did I invent the first thing? I guess I did. But yeah, this is also not in a vacuum, right? There's like a huge spike in anti-Semitic
I don't want fascism.
violence in
I don't want
London.
fascism, dude.
So
Nope.
people are
Nope.
very sensitive to it.
This is why I'm losing, because I don't.
In March and
bow down
April,
to
approximately 10
communism
attacks
and
were conducted
fascism.
that targeted Jewish community members in London. That's 10
Slavery. I refuse to do that
violent
shit.
hate crimes
Stand by my
in
shit
London.
when I play a game.
The attacks involved arson, explosive devices, chemicals, targeting of Jewish schools, synagogues, charities. Responsibility for many of these attacks were claimed by a group called Harakat Ashab.
Don't even try.
Yeah. It's a group believed to be the front group for Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. The IRGC allegedly outsourced the acts to local criminals to maintain plausible deniability. I don't know why they're just not. I don't know. They should just own it. Or I guess maybe to make politics a little harder for them. They're like, yeah, we did that shit. Counter-terrorist police are investigating.
Harder, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
You guys are so. Did you guys have coffee this morning? Right?
So yeah,
Listen,
comes on the heels of that. And again, much more people have been banned by the same government for being racist against Islam or Arabs.
So wait, is it just his general rhetoric of anti-Semitism, or is it that specific little tweet rampage he did about the basketball player? Are they just like, did they cite a specific reason, or is it just his history in general of anti-Semitic rhetoric that he's banned from the UK? And why is it on the tail end of the Cuba thing? Is this new? There has to have been something recent that triggered that, because Hasan has been spewing this drivel for fucking years. So is it this recent thing?
Doing some, I don't know what these guys.
It's Islamophobic.
It's gotta be
Islamophobic, where they do like Quran burning and shit like that.
Comes
And
up, baby.
that certainly isn't conducive to the public good, either. Although different than what he's being accused of, but two sides of the same coin. And I really do think Hasan is breeding some pretty nasty extremism, right? So
you can see it in his chat when he needs to turn it on emote mode. When a shooting just happened, then they're a little too excited.
Oh yeah, don't you? You should see how quick Hasan puts his chat in emote mode.
He gives Ethan shit for the button. Hasan is perfectly aware that he's got a bunch of bigots and racists in his fucking chat. That he has a button for his followers, which is worse, man. When he knows that he incites this kind of shit.
Only. Although the one time he didn't put his chat in emote only was when we were talking about it, but that's okay. It's all ancient history.
Can you give me a Capri Sun, please?
Capri Sun? What are you, a child?
Yes.
Where did that come from?
Yeah,
what the hell?
I just needed something random.
I need a Capri Sun.
I want to know the context behind that.
Well, something random.
You know what? I went to a kids party with my boys this weekend. They had Capri Suns there, and I'll tell you, they still have not fixed the fucking straw holes on that thing.
I mean, at this point,
that's part of the charm.
Exactly.
It's not part of the charm. I hated it then, and I thought,
what's wrong with the straw holes? I've never had issue with the straw holes. I want to know about the straw holes.
I was like, okay, now I'm an adult. This is going to be easier. It's probably just my dumb little children hands. It's still poked through the back.
Oh.
And I took great
I've
care
done that
of it.
before.
Wait, poked all the way through the back?
But no, because it's when you're too aggressive with that shit. Like, I was also the person that would always break mechanical pencils. I could never use mechanical pencils because I pressed too hard. I'd always like cut through the paper because when you squeeze too hard, if you have that aggressive, nervous kind of mannerisms, you're gonna be a Capri hole poker.
Because
oh,
so you actually try to do it through the hole?
Yes.
Because I would flip
That's
it
where
and
it's
do
an
it in
ADHD
the
thing.
That's
hole.
A lot of people, there's a lot of techniques. Yeah, that's it.
My problem with
I'm following the instructions.
My problem, there's not enough liquid in there. You take 2 sips, it's gone.
It's gone.
And then what? I'm gonna have a second one. I'm not gonna have a second Capri Sun. That's insane.
Yeah, that is crazy. But
it's a lot of Capri Sun.
It's a lot of sugar, so it's probably good that they keep those packs relatively small. My big problem with Capri Sun has always been the straw. I feel like the straw is the root of the issue. It's not strong enough to break through properly. That's why I'm surprised you're saying that you go all the way through the back, because I generally
Just wait until they incorporate paper straws.
the straw it crumples like a fucking car on impact.
I'm gonna bring you guys some Middle Eastern juice boxes. You guys will never complain about Capri Suns again.
They're bad.
They're in a triangle.
Right, you did this once.
I think I may have brought it once.
Yeah,
they're
you
a
brought
triangle,
one.
and it's like, what the
We
fuck?
need a flat surface to puncture the fucking hole. That's all we ask for. There's one flat surface,
knew he'd
people.
get mad at me.
Do you know it was fun to do your friends with Capri Suns though?
What?
When they get it.
I
and then
knew.
they're
I knew
drinking
you'd
out
get
of it,
mad at
and then
me,
you
dude.
come up.
Let me give you a present.
Just like
Oh my god, that is so mean.
I would never do that. And by the way, enjoying a Capri Sun.
I mean, it happened to me
it's a
too.
sacred moment for a child.
My friends and I would do that.
That's not respecting the pouch,
God, that
Dan.
is psychotic.
Seriously, that's disrespectful.
You gotta respect the pouch. Respect it, bro.
Is our
But I will
tell you though,
Floats up into their face though. It's so funny.
No.
Capri Sun is being
Girl.
absolutely mocked by this new juice that everybody loves. And
There's a new juice.
There's a new juice
New
boss
juice?
in town, and I actually
I think that's the most animated and out of character I've ever seen Dan. Usually he's so stoic. Really broke the mold learning about new juice.
Juice boxes.
What are they called? The one that everybody loves?
Honest?
Yeah, Honest.
Dude.
Wait.
She was not the CEO.
Coca-Cola.
Honest.
It works every time, bro.
In my opinion, it's a very much reaping what you sow moment. I mean, obviously, I know he's going to spin it like a dub. Well, and obviously he should, right? I mean, it's his.
He's gonna spin it as like a pro. The IDF were in on it.
His job to spin whatever he can into a political win. So obviously he's going to make what he can out of it. But he's an extremist. He does extremist things. He says extremist things, and he's being treated like an extremist.
And he's hateful.
The other part about this too is that he got reached out to, or not.
Rhetoric.
Yeah,
is
reached. Here,
based in hate. It
here,
really
look.
is.
So I don't know if you guys know this NBA
Toxic.
player. His name is Kyrie Irving.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now this just happened.
A lot of our generation's leaders. You consider Hasan Abi a generational leader? Ew. Ew. Also, Trevor Noah platformed him recently. I mean, I kind of get why Trevor Noah would because of the fucking. I mean, he was a victim of our fascist government doing more fascist government-y things. So it makes sense that Trevor Noah would have him on because he represents another example of how, you know, we're in a dictatorship that's going really off the fucking rails. And so I kind of get that, but still, I can't believe Trevor Noah's show is supposed to be very, like, mild, liberal, like, just vote Democrat. No extremes, nothing crazy, just vote Democrats and we get this psycho out of office, you know? But so having someone as provocative as it was just a weird choice. I don't think he would have done it, obviously, without the Cuba thing.
May 30th, so yesterday.
But
NBA.
You gotta show him off. If he's a very obvious victim of our government's recent shenanigans, then I get. And he's a public figure. You're gonna have him on. I get that, but this one still sucks.
Star Kyrie Irving reveals he would like to stream with Hassan Piker. Cool, right? I would love to sit down with Hassan. I would love to sit down with a lot of our generation's leaders. I mean,
I don't know who Kyrie Irving is.
that's cringe, but okay, whatever.
Yeah, he's
So what is Kyrie? I mean, other than basketball, what is Kyrie Irving known for?
Oh,
let's watch what Kyrie Irving had to say on his recent social media post.
Okay.
It's just like he thinks he's so right, and he is so fucking full of shit. They're asking him why he fucking posted an anti-Semitic documentary, and he's like, instead of being like, "Oh, I didn't know it was like that," he's like, "No, it's just unspoken truths about our history."
But I'm promoting it.
Bro, you are such a pussy, dude. This is such bitch-made shit.
When his ponytail face was like 5 years ago or something.
Nobody wants to take accountability. It's so
Kyrie Irving?
funny. It's like, bro, you loved it when you were posting it. You loved it just now when you were defending it. But now all of a sudden when people are like, why are you promoting this shit? He's like, I'm not promoting it.
Do you see me in front of the...
This is awesome. I love dumb guy debates.
Now I'm 30 years old
Dante
and I know reading
Alighieri
is a
has been
superpower
born.
because it helps me understand where I'm going and where I come from.
That's a mega racist take, man. What the fuck?
Wait, what? Reading is racist? Okay, I don't know, but the context, but that was pre-October 7th. Hassan had a lot of smoke. This is from 22. Ton of smoke for that.
I'm not a big basketball guy, but the main thing I remember
nice with you,
about him
Son,
was
but
he
I
kept
just don't-
getting in trouble because he was super anti-vax. He wouldn't get the COVID vaccine, and in that
They go hand in hand, eh?
in that lockout
some
season or
biology?
whatever,
Okay, bye.
I think
Go
he
away.
kept getting suspended because he wouldn't comply with policies or whatever. Also, the chat is saying this. I don't know anything about this, but apparently he's a flat earther.
Reading is power, my friends.
So I don't know.
Well, we better take whatever he has to say
song.
seriously.
What do you say about him?
He said, I caught COVID and I started to question Kyrie.
That's funny.
There you go. Hold on. This shit's real?
Yeah, but I think the other big thing that Hasan 2022 Hasan was referring to is that he was promoting a like a Black Hebrew Israelite documentary.
Oh, that's cool.
And I don't know how much you guys know about
that's cool.
that whole thing, but it's
A little bit.
pretty wild.
I mean, he's a very like Kanye
remember
coded
that.
Jew hater.
Yeah.
He just is. I mean, you saw. I mean, listen, I don't need to say anything.
Didn't the UK boot Kanye out of a couple of concerts? Were there a couple places that they barred him from performing on his tour? So, like, it sounds like they're just really wanting to double down on the anti-Semitic rhetoric because it's grown exponentially.
Just listen to what Hasan said about him, right? But now all of a sudden,
What sucks is a lot of time it just makes people like this louder, though, and it makes them look like martyrs. Because I mean, Hasan's obviously going to spin this as him being a truth teller and a martyr and being punished for it. Is just going to make him look. Motherfuckers like this always win. It's so annoying.
2026. Hey, my God, Kyrie Irving, it'd be an honor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
Maybe he's changed in the last 4 years.
Maybe he's just a cloud chaser.
Listen, people grow.
He'd be honored.
And Hasan likes anyone who likes him. Hasan isn't about moral values or integrity or standards. If they like Hasan, they're good guys. They don't like Hasan, they're racist Nazi Zionists.
To sit down with him. And I'm sure he's going to bring this stuff up, right? He's going to bring this up if that does happen. That'll be Hasan's going to take the opportunity to educate Kyrie about his obviously anti-Semitic statements, right? Look forward to that happening. But the point is, when it's an American Jewish NBA player.
Did Kyrie say something before, like that thing 5 years ago? Did Kyrie make a recent, like, shitty anti-Jew statement?
With zero ties to Israel. He's Netanyahu. When Kyrie was an open anti-Semite,
oh no, he's.
It'd be an extreme honor, sir. I would be honored and delighted beyond my ability to communicate.
You got me.
I really wonder if Hasan actually is this hateful and believes all this anti-Semitic trash that he expels, or if it's all just to stay provocative and relevant. I don't know which would be worse, if he actually believed it or if it was just a grift.
To collab with him. So that's basically what I've got on that. Although I have Netanyahu origin. I think, did we look at this?
No.
No, then.
Okay, so not a lot of detail on why exactly he got banned from the UK. Must just be an accumulation of his commentary and with how heightened the tensions are in that kind of discourse right now. You know, they're just crossing their T's and keeping a watch out for that kind of thing. Or if it was the recent stuff, I'm not sure. But anyway,
let's see.
For all the people watching, no one. Okay, that's it for today. That was H3's most recent podcast. Go watch it if you want to see more. They also talk about the what Jay Shetty, don't know what that is. They talk about I know there's that Lego thing. I don't even know what that's about. I tried to listen to Nicholas Diorio's thing on it. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. Anyway, that's it. All right. Bye. 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 Like and subscribe.